Alright, so I'm not even out on the stream, so I'm already slacking as far as that goes. So we're going to be a second or two late getting started, but that's alright. Yeah, and here, let's kick it off. Ooh, what was that? Wow. I just looked at I hit the button to go live and it just like got really staticky all of a sudden. Hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's episode of Agora Quest. I'm Sean, your host, bringing you as always together with the finest 5th edition gamers that this channel has to offer. All three of them right now, because I don't know where Monkey's at, but hopefully Monkey will show up eventually. Typically running late because of his work duties, but he didn't post anything in the chat that I saw. Did anybody see him put anything on Discord about not being here, whatever the case may be? So he probably just forgot it was this Friday, but that's okay. We don't need his character anyway. We'll just bounce him down the stairs, let him be a meat shield. Usual Monkey stuff. So, but I appreciate you guys being able to make it tonight. Hopefully everybody had a good week. Mine has been nonstop busy. For those that follow us know that Monday I had to cancel because of family, and then fortunately that ended up anyway because I ended up having to work stuff too. So it's been great. So I'm just glad that I'm glad we don't do releases on Fridays at my job, because I have no doubt in my mind that they would pull up a last minute, hey, we got a hot fix that's got to go out right now. Let's get it done. And of course, the three guys that can do it, one of them is visiting family overseas. The other one is really swamped on a new project that we're working on. So I tend to be the guy that has to be the release person. And our releases are always 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's midnight our time. So I like it. It's like, come on, guys, give me a break. But anyway, glad you guys can be with us here tonight. If you're new here, welcome. If you're an old hand, welcome back. A little bit about us. Of course, we are streamers, gamers, I should say. We have our first edition game that goes every Monday night right here. And of course, every other Friday, which tonight being that night, lucky you. This is our 5th edition game. We are Greyhawk gamers. I was going to say Greyhawk Gramers, but you know what I mean. But our games are all in the world of Greyhawk. If you don't know the world of Greyhawk, I encourage you to go check out a lot of our other content providers that do Greyhawk. Just hit !socials on in the stream, and it'll give you all of our links. And in particular, there's a link to the Greyhawk Creatives page. I encourage you to go check that out. There's a lot of different Greyhawk content providers out there, and it's not just games being streamed. We got all kinds of stuff that goes on, like painting, like just regular chat about old school Greyhawk stuff, man. There's just, you name it. And we have the gamut of content providers out there. So I encourage you to go check them out. But I'm just glad you're here with us tonight to see what we are about. Let's see. Don't forget, if you're collecting your Twitch tokens out there as you watch the stream, the more you interact, the more you do on the stream, the faster the tokens accumulate. You can trade those tokens in to help your favorite player or DM, of course, by trading in those tokens for Nat 1s and Nat 20s. They are good for just the stream that they are given on, because obviously you get them for free from Twitch just by hanging out, watching the stream, and interacting. So I encourage you to get those in early so that the players can use them throughout the stream. If they're not able to use them by the end of the stream, then next stream those do go away. However, if you'd like to help support the stream, for every 200 bits that you cheer, you can grant advantage or disadvantage to the player or DM of your choice. Just let us know who that player is, and we will assign it to them. And then those do carry over from stream to stream, because obviously, if you're going to spend your hard-earned coin to help support us, then I'm not going to penalize the players if they don't get the opportunity to use that gift that you bestow upon them. So, that being said, as we stand right now, Nilo has 2 advantages. Paviskro has 3 advantages, and Tarikas has 3 advantages. Everybody else is SOL, as they say. No advantages remaining to be given. So, like I said, if you want to help support stream, I encourage you to do that to not only helps the stream, but it helps the players as well. And trust me, a lot of times those advantages can come in handy. Let's see what else. Yeah, that's really about it. So last stream, if you guys are with us, I know that Ragnar was not available last session, so the party, having taken care of a pair of Fomorian giants a stream previous, they were taking themselves a rest by way of casting a Leomund's hut, taking a nice long rest, replenishing themselves, etc. And then they decided to do a little bit of investigation in the giant's lair, where they found some items, one of which was a pair of magical boots that they thought were elfin boots. So Nilo laid claim to them and put them on. And the next thing you know, Nilo begins dancing about the hallways, unable to stop, as they come to find out that the boots were in fact a pair of cursed boots of dancing. And so nothing that the party could do would alleviate the situation. Even their humble priest Tarikas did not have a remove curse handy in order to remove the boots from Nilo. So as Nilo continued to dance, the boots refused to let her stop, and slowly but surely she succumbed to exhaustion, to the point where her heart literally burst and she died. But luckily, Tarikas, our humble priest, happened to have a revivify spell on hand. And so as Nilo died, they quickly removed the boots, revived her, and then they went ahead, healed her up a little bit, and they have been slowly moving through the dungeon ever since. Leaving the giants, they worked their way back the way they had come because there was no other way to go. The giants were basically in a cul-de-sac within the caverns below. And they went back to this large underground lake that they found. It was basically this smooth glass, as far as how smooth it looked. But they could see just a slight current flowing from left to right. And within the caves, put up on a shore, not too far away, they discovered that there was a boat. And making their way to the boat, they found out that it was in fact a magical boat that were you to put the mast on, and it had a pair of oars that would automatically row, and then there was a third oar that somebody could use to help steer the boat. But it would go at a fairly decent clip, and they were able to work their way down the river to the west, and there they found where the river actually came into the lower caves. They couldn't go any further, but they did send Paviskro's eagle to go through the tunnel where the river entered and go back upstream as far as the eagle could, probably about a half mile or so before it became a complete dead end where the river or the height of the ceiling came down beneath the water level, so the eagle could no longer continue. But there was a vertical shaft that went straight up some 100 feet or so into the canyon where the party entered the caves originally. So had the party found this shaft, if you will, down to the underground river, they could have come into the caves a different route just by taking the river itself. But be that as it may, they elected to beach the boat because there where the river came in addition to this sort of a mudslide that went about 30 or 40 feet up to this, to where Nilo recalls seeing a cavern full of massively large bats. They found where the bats entered and exit from that cavern, but there was also another tunnel working its way to the north. And so the party found this tunnel and elected to take it instead, and working their way through, keeping Paviskro's mantra in hand, always go to the left. They continued to follow the various left passages until they found a bridge that crossed over another branch of the underground river. Continued past that into a large cavern where they discovered a chimera. But this chimera was special in that it had a bull's head. And they came to find out that that bull's head was actually a dreaded gorgon that was breathing mist upon them and trying to turn them to stone. The battle went relatively quickly, as the creature was no match for the various abilities of your intrepid explorers. And after taking it down, they looted whatever treasure it had, including a mystical horn that they discovered was a horn of fog. And so taking an action, you can blow it and it will create a mist similar to a fog cloud spell. And you can blow it. I don't think we set a number of times per day, but it's going to be a standard like 3 times, or it's got 6 charges. So each blow is another charge. It has a max of 6 charges, and then at the end of the day, you can roll to see how many you get back, stuff like that, right? Because it's kind of a 5e thing, but it's more of a custom-made 5e thing. But the bottom line is they have this horn of fog now that they can at least blow a fog cloud with. And so they had that as well as some other treasure, gold. I don't remember if there was any platinum, but they found gold and silver and some other stuff that they managed to sock away. And then they continued and they found this horseshoe tunnel. They thought it was going to be a dead end, but they discovered there was some strange rocks. It's just very weirdly sort of stacked along in the hallway or in the the passage where they were. And so, working to try to dislodge some of them to see what may be behind it, they discovered there was a strange sort of a bluish green kind of a large rock, almost like an egg, but it wasn't, almost like a paper mache egg. It was a large looking boulder, just a little bit off color from the rest of the rock, but it was very light. And so behind it, they discovered a flight of stairs leading down further into darkness. But taking some time to investigate the rock, they broke it open, and inside they found this tablet-like item. And the tablet itself had some kind of an inscription on it. And I provided that to the group in the form of the journal. So I will post that once again on the... What the heck? Find this again. Yeah, there we go. And they found this, what we call the graven glyphs, and it said essentially, in the center lies the gate, but opening it is sure to vex. Many are the guards who wait as you go to the middle hex. Randomly sent to find a way back to a different iron door. A seventh time and you may stay and seek the glowing prize no more. You have won old Igwilf's prize, her hoarded cache of magic, and freed the one with yearning eyes, whose lot was hunger tragic. And so they found these glyphs inside the rock. And that was where we left off last session. I don't think I missed anything. Players, did I miss anything that you are aware of or that you can recall?
That sounds about right. Yeah, I believe so.
I can't think of anything that's necessary to go back over.
Okay. All right. Any questions before we get started? Ragnar, since you did miss last session, I want to make sure that we get you all caught up. But as you stand right now, you are looking at this, looking down into darkness as this tunnel that you guys have found beneath the or behind the rocks. It sort of widens out and it goes straight for maybe 10 feet or so before it begins to go down sharply. And you could see that at one time it was probably worn steps, but a lot of age and wear and tear and rocks have fallen and busted upon the stairs themselves, leading down into darkness. But it is still stairs, rather steep stairs too. Each one's about a foot drop. So navigating down will be a slight challenge for the shorter ones in your party.
These are clearly not made by dwarves.
Clearly not made by dwarves.
No wonder the steps aren't here anymore.
But anyway, as you look into the abyss that is before you, what do we want to do?
I looked to my seeing eye wizard to see his assessment.
Looks like most people are relatively healthy. There's only a couple of you that are down. What hit points? Ragnar is down about a dozen, but for the most part, you guys look healthy or feel healthy.
Yeah, Kreistrich's in good condition. I suggest, as primary course of action, is before we descend any further into this place, we continue exploring the other paths that lie here before us, because there is quite a bit on this level that has not yet been explored.
That would require us to get back to the boat. I believe this is the extent of this little pocket.
Not even. There's two paths right here.
I think that's a good idea.
I forgot about those. Yeah. All right. We can do those first.
Right.
So move yourselves where you. I guess I will move Tarikas and Ragnar. Not Ragnar, but Desmond or wherever we need to go. So as you guys move your way back through. It takes you a few minutes, but eventually you get back to the intersection. That is where the where you guys first came in.
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh,
can.
so I still have the steed.
What's that?
Do I still have Pavisco's Phantom Steed?
It. I don't
Did you
recall if.
did you get hit by an AOE?
I did not actually. I never got hit once.
Okay. In that case, it would still be up. Because it lasts
Gotcha.
for,
Okay.
I think it lasts for more than an hour. I can reset it like before it resolves. So as long as
Alrighty.
you don't get hit by an AOE and the seed isn't attacked, you should be fine.
Okay.
You guys, as I said, you get to the intersection where you first came across the underground river bridge. You can see that there are actually three three ways, or two other tunnels, I mean, where you guys are. You've got the one tunnel right here and another tunnel leading this direction. So darkness is all that you can see in either of them, however.
What about me with my dark vision?
Well, I mean, as far as you can see, again, you don't see. You can see the tunnels leading into darkness, but there's only a certain distance that you can see. So what you guys can see on the map is what you can see right now. Where's your token at now, though?
It's underneath Desmond.
Oh,
I
okay.
still have control.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
All right, so I will. I guess I will take. I think we should go down this.
Go straight.
Because why not? It's the one I can see farthest down. So,
Okay.
unless Pavisco has an objection to that.
I don't have a strong objection. I personally prefer the always take the left-hand path method of mapping dungeons. And I know this sounds like a meme, but genuinely, like, if you'd always do that,
It works
you know,
usually, yeah.
you do always know which way is out, so you can't get lost.
It just
All
might
right,
be a
you know what?
long way if you're running.
We'll go ahead and go down this left one then, make him happy.
All right.
We're gonna left one. Nilo will take point. Do you want Desmond behind her or in the very back?
It's your party. You guys decide what you want to do.
If you want, I will take points for a little while.
I got the armor on. It's
Okay.
more so. I'm just gonna drag Desmond along on top of my token, just to make it easier on me. But where do you want him
Okay.
at in the rest of the group?
I think having him be near the front is probably a good idea. Just because he's more of the, like, he would recognize, like, dangerous flora and fauna more than I think
Gotcha.
Nyla would.
All right, so he'll be right behind me.
All right. As you move down this hallway, suddenly this smell sort of wafts across your wafts across your noses, and from the passageway ahead comes a smell of orange blossoms, very sweet, very flowery, and then suddenly you hear the tinkling of bells and chimes.
Now I can see the tip of the hammer there. Do I see what's over there?
So all you can see is that there's some sort of a bright light of some kind, some illuminated chamber, but from that direction you can smell the again, you can smell the orange blossoms and hear these tinkling of bells.
We do have familiars, though, that we can send ahead.
I will send my dragon down to investigate a little bit more.
Okay. As your dragon flies down, you can see that an irregularly shaped cavern. Where did you? Oh, there she is. I was like, where did your owl go? I know I saw her. Within this irregularly shaped cavern, you can see plump cushions have been strewn about on very thick carpets. Rugs hang from the walls, and beautiful furniture stands everywhere. You can see a pair of lush divans standing against the far wall, with an open chest of rosewood sitting between them, literally spilling over with golden gems. A great recurved bow and a sheaf of very long arrows rest near one of the divans, sitting up against the wall. And you can see a pair of hanging scimitars sitting crosswise, hanging in front of one of the tapestries. The tapestry itself depicting some battle scene in some ancient, unknown, or imagined country at war. So there's a big battle scene on a tapestry, and like I said, you got the crossed scimitars sort of hanging up before it. On several stands and pedestals and low tables of precious wood, you can see dozens of dishes of various metals, maybe silver and bronze and brass, copper, maybe even some have a gold tint to it, but they're all overflowing with stuffed foods and sweets. You can see equally precious looking decanters, some that appear to be made of crystal or even some sort of well manufactured gemstones that are filled and sort of shimmering with the liquid that they contain inside. Again, you can see silk garments sort of hanging around as well. And off to one side on the west-hand wall, you can see an alcove draped with a curtain of glass beads and covered by strangely worked and decorated folding screen. From behind that screen, you can hear this high-pitched giggle. And before you, your startled eyes, suddenly a small person of stature, I don't want to say midget because I don't want to get our dwarf mad at me, but you see a very short, human-looking individual. He doesn't look dwarf. He just looks literally like a little person, but he's dressed in brightly colored clothing, this orange vest with bright blue trousers and silken shoes with curved toes, and he has a big blue turban upon his head. He pushes the ornamental screen aside and sort of bows, looking at your owl as it sort of flits around, and he sort of bows. And he says, "Tell your master welcome." Where is it? What do you say? Oh, tell your master welcome to the antechamber of the Garden of 1,000 Earthly Delights. He sort of, as he speaks, he smiles and bows. And like I said, he pushes aside the ornamental screen. And you can see behind the screen is a small little passage, if you will, but it's more like a long hallway that's formed into a room. So it looks like they probably had no more room to build anything. So they took this hallway and made it sort of a long, thin chamber. And you can see two very scantily clad, beautiful women sort of lounging on cushioned divans on that side as well. And he sort of looks up at your owl and sort of waves his hand as if offering whatever is within this chamber to your delighted eyes.
The antechamber of 1,000 earthly delights?
Yes, the antechamber of the Garden of 1,000 Earthly Delights. Speaking in a very thick sort of a heavy accent, as if somebody was from the great northwest of Parentland, in fact. So you've seen individuals from that region of the world where they wear this sort of garb. It's like the old Aladdin sort of garb, right? So that's sort of the vibe that you get, almost like it's a genie or Aladdin's sort of room or decor, and as well as the clothing that they wear.
All right, so I will turn around to the other. The antechamber of 1,000 earthly delights. It looked like a foreign man, not even from Pearland, is selling stuff down there.
Yep. So from where you guys are in Paranland, on the other side of the mountains to the west, you've got Tuzmit, you've got Ekber, you have Zeif, right? So those countries are very much in the Aladdin and his magic lamp type of region, right? That's that kind of a culture, that kind of clothing, that sort of environment. So it's not unheard of to find individuals from that region of the world in Paranland, because you guys literally border each other by a series of mountains, right? So it's again, it's not unheard of. It's just, you're seeing them here where you are now. But he is bowing low, and as I said, he offered the chamber of 1,000 earthly delights to you all.
Oh, what do you think?
Well, I mean, I suppose we have to check it out at the very least.
I mean, it's pretty obviously a trap, but
I
Like-
mean,
might have some things in it.
it would not be the most bizarre thing for there to be some sort of merchant here.
Listen, I don't think we're gonna find random chambers in here full of goods that aren't, guarded by a dragon. So
I'm gonna roll a
We'll say hi.
I want to roll a check here. I don't know what type of check it would be, but a
insight.
check would be for like cultures or like
You want to know if
magical shops.
are you saying you want to know if Nilo has heard of anything like this before, or seen this sort of like this type of like character,
So-
or heard of these types of characters before?
I have a hunch, personally, out of character, that this is a entity that opens up a shop near people it senses will be willing to exchange or look in its shop. I got a hunch out of character that's what it is, but I don't know if Nilo would know what that is or even
I'd
heard of
argue
those type
that-
of things.
I argue it's a history check.
Yeah, I mean,
How
that's
about, how about
Like,
we
is there
go
a
ins-
precedent of this man?
how about we go in? How about we go inside and we see what is going on, and if we don't like it, we just leave. We have been invited. It would be rude not to say hi.
So I mean, what specifically are you looking to know?
If Nilo is familiar about, is Nilo's heard of or maybe has been seen these type of things, where like there's a particular magician of some type
Mhm.
or outer planar entity that can open up a shop anywhere where there's room where they know that somebody will be interested in buying them from.
Is your Arcana check any different? Then
it has a
This is me wanting to
it's
go
a
inside for
+3.
this exact reason.
It'll be a 16.
So you know that there are pop-up shops, and there are probably magicians and other beings that could do that, but you don't know specifically. You do recognize this culture because you've seen it numerous times in your life living in Paranland, because you guys border on the states that have this very culture. And so at least it's familiar in that sense. What's off-putting is you guys walking in and out of this dungeon like this, and suddenly there is this. Like, maybe they just found it and took up shop or set up shop here, but it's interesting that it's here.
Like we found the merchant's room in Mystery Dungeon.
It's
Alright,
like,
let's go take a look, see then.
It's this way, right? Okay, cool.
Yes,
Yes.
it is. Now, is the glass beads here?
right here. No, yeah,
Oh,
it's inside here as you come in. Let me get Tarikas now, you guys.
Hello, I am
Here
looking
this
to
sauce
accept
sounds
your
good.
invitation. May I come into your shop, please?
So the man sort of bows and he smiles, and you see him sort of flourish his hands as he bows, and then he brings them up and he claps them together, and the girls let out this sort of this giggle. And suddenly everything around you changes. Oops. As this man suddenly changes from what he is into this large, tall, dark-skinned individual wearing the same kind of garb, but instead of being a short person, he's now tall, dark-skinned. His eyes narrow. His hair sort of becomes this long ponytail mane that goes down his back. And you can see that he's not really standing on the floor as he's sort of slightly elevated. And as he claps his hands, you hear this rumbling sound. And behind you, the entire passageway fills up with stone. And he says, "Too bad you will never leave."
I told you.
yeah, well,
Well, I was hoping for a conversation first, at least.
Do, do, do.
So what do you want with us?
Right now, we want to fight. As
That
we,
simplifies things.
yep, I would like everybody to please give me their. Does it have? Oh, it has you guys. That's kind of weird. Let's begin combat. I don't know why it's. I don't know. Does it have you guys? Yeah, for some reason it had you guys as invisible inadvertently. Let me.
Has my initiative appeared for anybody else?
What's that?
I don't know if my forge is just being slower. My initiative just.
no, it has not rolled.
I've got Nilo, Desmond, myself, and Nilo again. No, that's a different
That
thing.
was my history check.
Yeah.
Alright, now Ragnar.
Here's
roll.
Ragnar. Oh.
Right.
Oh no.
Yep. As we go into combat, did Paviska, did you add your +4 on yours already?
I believe I
Or your
added everything.
dice roll? I mean,
Yeah, the dice is in there. It's
okay.
I got a 2 and a 4 plus 6. So,
Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't look at your thing, so I didn't see what you had gotten. Okay, so everybody is where they are supposed to be. Desmond, you are up. Let me get there.
Where's the man, the myth, the legend? Where is the actual guy we're focusing on? Because all I see is the two ladies.
Yeah, well, it's actually not the two ladies. You see, it's now the ladies have faded away, and now you see two of these individual men. They look almost identical, almost like they could be twins.
Do I recognize what these are?
Give me an Arcana check.
I don't know shit.
Yeah, not really sure, Nilo, at all. Not really sure. You know, there's some. Paviskro, you, based on a quick assessment of their attire, of their mannerisms, you reckon they are something probably similar to djinns.
Ooh, that's not good.
So, Desmond, I'm letting Nilo, you're running Desmond, so you got Desmond.
Yep. Are the what the hell was this thing?
I don't know why these things are so. Yeah. Anyway, it's like they look faded on my map. It's kind of strange. What to do? What to do? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I was double checking his stuff because I want to make sure he doesn't have any type of special abilities against something like this. Alright, he doesn't. Gonna target and go for it.
Okay. Yeah, I apologize for how faded they look against this backdrop on this map, but it's weird. What I could probably just put
He
a...
doesn't use a shield, right?
He does not. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't think so, but yeah, it doesn't matter. As you miss, Night Razor swings and misses. I think he gets 2 attacks per turn, though.
He does.
He does.
Thank you for reminding me.
And misses again.
Ah, darn. Oh well.
Let me see. 2 fist attacks or 2 maul. All right. Let's see what we can do here, though. Nah, I'm not going to do that. Okay. All right. So you watch as suddenly appearing in this creature or this man's hands a massive maul as he whips it around, takes aim, and swings directly at Desmond.
That is a fair hit.
As he hits Desmond.
That was a sick animation, though.
Yeah. 14 hit points of damage to Desmond yep, it should automatically, as he takes a second swing at Desmond. As he hits Desmond again.
Oof.
For 24 hit points of damage.
Ow.
Oh, sorry, negative. Sorry, it's only 12. For some reason, I think I hit critical, so it gave an extra 12.
Oh, okay.
So he only took 12. So let me put 12 back on there for you. All right. Put the 12 back on there for you.
Thanks.
All right. As it is done, Paviskro.
You already know what time it is.
You cast it or you shoot it?
I am using it from the cavalry. I just I pull out my my fireball launcher, spin the barrel of it, and
All right. So one of them made its saving throw, the other one failed, and the one that also the one that is concentrating on the wall of stone made its successful con save. So one suffered 31 hit points of damage, which was taken off. Let me double check the other one. I had make sure it was 31, should be 15. Yep, took off 15 for that one. All right.
all right. And I think if I there we go, yeah. And Pavish is just going to say, I've got probably about like 12 of these, so if you want to just let us leave, that is an option I will allow you to consider.
Ah, little man! Ask me that when I'm feasting upon your bones.
It would be very hard to do that when you are feasting on my bones, but I will give it a shot.
Is that it for Parisco? Sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
Nilo, you're up.
Well, let's see. I will give myself. Do these guys look like they can reach a little farther than normal?
No,
No?
they're not large or anything like that, but I mean they just look powerful, but they're not like overly large.
Gotcha. Okay, so we can see the picture better, but they're really
Yeah.
5x5. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. All right. In that case, I'm not going to worry about the other guys swinging on me. Gonna move over here, give myself advantage with the dragon, and I will swing on this one. Maybe. I'm going to cast a booming blade on it. That is a miss, right?
Sorry, let me look. Yes, misses.
Alright, I will swing again.
Okay. Misses as well.
Oh well.
Okay. Good for Nilo.
Yeah.
Ragnar.
Ragnar's gonna use his maul for this fight.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to follow up Desmond and reckless attack this boy.
Okay.
Where is it? Sorry, I'm trying to find the ability. You don't see it right away. I guess it's just this.
Bonus action. Frenzy attack.
It's not that one, because I think that's my berserker's one. I'm just
Yeah.
looking for the one that gives me advantage.
Well, it said, I don't know, frenzy attack. That's what it just said it applied to you.
Yeah. Oh, it's there. There's reckless attack. Couldn't find it.
Okay.
That's a free action to use.
Okay.
Okay, with my great weapon master, let's go.
Miss.
Wow. 2 sixes. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. As the other creature, the one that originally welcomed you guys, is the one over here in the far right-hand corner. He's the one that first changed. The one that you guys are currently fighting is the one that the 2 girls that were in the antechamber sort of faded away, and this one appeared. So the one who's sort of looking, he points his finger at Perviskro. And
Oh, I didn't point to that.
yep. I am going to first target Perviskro. And
Feeling very
Um,
right now.
suddenly, before your very eyes, everything around you, Perviskro, begins to shift as if you're being transferred to some other plane of existence. And the next thing you know, you find yourself back in the Whispering Tower, or where the Quiet Ones first brought you in, and you're reliving all of the initiations and all of the brutal mental exercises that they put you through. All of the faces of all of the mentors and wizards and teachers that you came to loathe and drove you from that place are suddenly there once again. I need you to...
Is this a spell being cast on me?
yes.
I'm going to counterspell.
Okay. Hang on just a second. Let me see. It is a 4th level spell, so your counter spell fails, I believe.
No, I have to roll.
Okay.
I'll save my 4th level slot, but I don't really want to use my 4th level slot. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. I'm just gonna roll the d20 plus the bonus.
Okay.
And we will see what happens. I just need to double check to make sure it's my ability check using your spellcasting ability. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a counter.
As you realize that he has some sort of illusory magic that he tried to affect you, you felt the fear rising up with you ever so slightly, but you managed to, your arcane training brought you back around as he realizes that, or you realize, I should say, that, that is what he is doing.
You saw me walk in here with a fireball launcher and assumed you were going to cast an illusion on me? Really?
All right. And I think, yep, that is it, because it's not a melee. I got a dumb question. I guess I should ask. They get multi-attack, but I don't necessarily, that only has to do with their fists or their attacks. It doesn't have to do with spell.
Yeah. So unless multi-attack says cast a spell and make an attack or something like that, they can do one or the other.
Yep.
I have an ability called War Magic, which allows me to cast
you could
a spell
do.
and swing as a bonus action.
You get that.
Yep. No worries. I just wanted to double check to make
Related.
sure because I've seen some like that, but that's why I was reading through
Yeah.
because. All
I
right.
think Vecna can do that. But
Yeah.
that's pretty much it.
All right. Tarikas is up as Tarikas takes a step up. 5. He is going to move over here. What? Oh, I'm at. I still had it as targeting Praviskro as well. The downside of being the DM. He is going to cast it at a 2nd level. "13 hit points go back to Desmond."
Nice.
That is his turn. All right, I believe that brings us to the end of round 1 as we go back to the top of the order. Desmond Ockwasser, you are up.
All right. I'm gonna stay here in case he wants to slap another one into me and go at him.
Okay. Nice, that hits. 19 hits. 12 total damage. I like it. 2nd attack. Misses.
That is not gonna work.
Not going to work. Is that it for Desmond?
Yes.
As the djinn-like creature looks at Desmond and says, "You first, my friend."
Oh, please don't.
As his maul.
I forgot Slayer's Prey.
Yes, you did.
Oh.
As he hits Desmond with a 23
Ow.
for 10 hit points of bludgeoning damage as he swings again.
Alright, he needs to stop this.
As the 2nd one hits Desmond as well for another 14 hit points of damage.
He's getting hurties.
Oop. Dang it. Sorry, does anybody remember what Desmond's initiative was?
No.
20. It was a 20.
He was above. I think he was first, actually.
It was a
Yeah,
20.
you're right. You're right. So I'm just going to make him a 20 here. Thank you. I accidentally clicked the wrong button and took him out of the combat. Okay. So that is it for the Djinns. Actually, they're Dow, but, whichever. Same thing.
They're what?
Dow. Praviskro. They're in the
Alright.
same class of Djinn.
They have dropped concentration, correct?
He dropped concentration, so there is no longer a wall blocking your exit.
Do I have an idea of how they're looking in terms of like they're
Yeah,
still battle
they're
ready, not
very
not
battle
backing
ready.
down in the slightest?
Yeah,
Okay.
not even a little bit. They seem very confident in their abilities.
All right, everyone is confident after surviving the first fireball, but let's see how they survive the second. Oh, Nilo, why are you got to mess me up like this?
Go ahead.
I was just looking at that and went,
No. It is okay, Nilo. You do what you're going to do. I'm just going to take a step over here. Fortunately for you, I was in the artillery, so I know how to place these things. And just don't worry about it. You'll be fine. I can't vouch for your dragon, though. I hope that's okay. Actually, do have to ask you genuinely, if I kill your dragon, is that cool? Because I'm not gonna do it if that would be upsetting for you. But he's like
Oh, you're good. You're good. I forgot.
he's one square too far to the right.
You're good.
He-
You're good.
yeah, he said
Very
you're good.
cool.
Oh, should I include Nilo in that because it hits the corner of Nilo?
It doesn't because it doesn't hit more than half her square, and spheres have to hit more than half the square.
Whatever.
Not gonna lie, I love the animation on those flames, but it reminds me a lot of the elbow meme where he's standing in front of flames.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the same effect.
So that should be 26 damage to both, unless they've succeeded, of course.
For some reason, did you target
Didn't apply.
anybody?
No, I figured it would do that when it put the blue things around them, but I guess not. So my
thought
blast
so.
one probably didn't do it either.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, it did.
I don't know why it didn't this time.
I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. All right. So I will roll their. It's a deck save, right?
Yeah, it's a deck save. Also didn't give me concentration, which is weird because
Yep.
it gave me concentration for the fireball effect last
All right.
time.
So that one
I don't know.
failed.
Nice. Oh, the Dale are not very good at dodging. Oh, who could have thought
And that one failed. So they both suffer 26. Let me take that off. Okay.
I'm just saying I can do this for a full minute, so if you'd like to go back to wherever you came from, you're welcome to do so.
And this one I have to take off 26 as well. 26, right? Yeah. All right. Okay. Go. Let me get rid of all this so I can. That's it for you, Nilo. You're up.
Much better. I believe I'm now out of your range, right?
I mean, yeah, I can just do the same thing I did last time. Your dragon is super dead, though.
Oh yeah.
I apologize.
Alrighty, so I will smith. Actually, no, I don't have booming blade on this sword anymore, right? That's
No.
gone. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Okay. First I'm going to hit it with.
Okay.
Oh wait, we didn't sleep. That's right. Can't do that. Never mind. Booming blade and sword again.
Okay. Hits. Roll thy damage. 8. Yep.
Hold on, was it? Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
and now it has the booming effect on it. So if it moves,
Yep.
it takes the damage.
Mhm.
2d8 damage if it moves.
Okay. And the second
And
attack
that does-
misses.
Darn.
Ragnar, you're up.
I striketh thee again with reckless sight.
Okay.
Was a 14 hit?
Does not. Misses.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
All right. As the creature quickly runs over to swing its massive maul down upon Praviskro. A 20 hits Praviskro.
Their rolls are consistent.
Yeah.
I would suggest the shield spell over a reroll if you have it prepared.
I'm actually more thinking that I'm just going to take this, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Hit me with your best shot.
Fire away.
14 hit points as it swings again.
Fire away.
As it hits again.
My HP is a resource that I will spend.
And for another 14 hit points of damage.
Do we have a rule for going below half health?
Before half? Below half? No.
Yeah, I do. No, okay, cool.
No, well, let me double check. I know I only said when we get down to like your certain percentage. So, critically, let's see, critically injured is when you get 10% down to 10%.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Last legs is when you're on 1. Death's door is anybody falling below 0 or falling to 0.
So I'm fine for now.
Yep, 50% rule, no big deal. Tarikas, as he targets, and I don't know how he came up with this, but he's going to do something completely off the wall, and he's going to toll the dead.
Perfectly in character.
I can't believe I fucking believed that you for a moment there. It's like you really had me going. I'm like, oh, something weird's gonna happen. Okay,
As the
let's do
Dow,
something weird. Cast the same spell I always do.
as the Dow succeeds in its saving throw. And Desmond, you're up.
I am on 8. This guy is going to swing on me again, yeah? Immediately. Torikis, I'm going to need some help. He is going to full defense to, or prepare to dodge or whatever the heck
Yep.
5
Dodge.
is.
Dodge action.
Impose disadvantage on his next attack. But he will use his bonus action to mark it with Slayer's Prey.
Okay.
So it is now marked.
Okay. Alrighty. Fit for you. As speaking of, as he does target Desmond, swings his maul at disadvantage, and he still hits with a 21.
Oh, okay then.
As
He
he
is
does
down.
14 hit points of damage as Desmond goes down. He's at 0 now, as our rule says. Any PC falling to 0 or below automatically suffers from 3 levels of exhaustion.
From 3 levels? Damn.
Yeah, because technically what happens then if you fail 3, each death save you fail is another exhaustion, so when you hit 6 you die, so that's kind of in line with that. That's
You
where
get but you keep the exhaustion when you get back up.
only if you're magically healed. Like if you're magically healed,
Unless you're
then
magically healed. Okay, got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of like a frailty sort of.
Yeah.
connection. Okay.
That's kind of what I'm looking at. So
Okay, so as long as Tarikas has healing word or cure wounds, we're fine.
Yep.
Speaking of, welcome Tarikas.
Hey.
Oh, I just ran out of healing. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Looks like we're in a fight. Somebody
Yep.
just went down.
Yep.
We are fighting
All right,
Dao,
and
which
his-
are pretty much Jins.
Yep. And the second swing, let's see. What is he? He is going to take and target Ragnar with his second attack.
Oh,
13. He misses Ragnar. What? Look
His
at that.
advantage.
Oh, because you're reckless. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you so much for reminding me. You guys are so honest. I like it.
whack.
He still misses. Dang it.
You gonna go get her?
Now, Pravisco.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yep.
Okay. Did you find your paper?
This one is hurt the
What was
most down here on the bottom right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured as
Glad
much.
you found it.
So Paviskro is basically raising his shield arm towards the Dow that's in melee with him. It's constantly bashing. And he's like, "Wait your fucking turn!" as he's getting his arm bashed in and probably dislocated his shoulder there for a moment. And so he's gonna cast. Actually, you know what? You have a good arm. I'm gonna cast. I think suggestion on this Dow.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're gonna try that. We're gonna see if we can get that to stick. Go ahead and give me a wisdom save, please. Wait. No, I can just I'll cast the spell. I'll actually just cast the spell because the character sheet works. Yes. So I think that should do it for you. I don't know.
Second, I'm just checking here just to make sure.
So what Bishka's going to say is, you know, you have a really good arm. If you use it against your friend over there, and, you know, smash their head in, we can split their loot.
All right. So this is a which save?
It's a wisdom save.
Yep. It made it save DC 19. It made a 19. It saved. It actually automatically rolled for me. So.
Go ahead and reroll that for me because I'm going to use a kernel shift.
Okay. 18. It succeeds.
Yeah, well, sometimes it does not work.
Nilo, you're up.
Desmond is down. This Dow is annoying me.
I do what I can.
Hex is the 2nd level spell, right?
Yep. Hey, sorry, Cardman. I do see it. Party has just been granted a nat 20 by Cardman.
Oh, nice.
Hey,
So let me.
right on a guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Or something.
Oh, you're gonna use guiding bolt?
No,
That'll
no, no, no,
be
no, no. I'm absolutely not. I was saying we could crit on something that has a lot of dice.
Oh yeah.
Only I could nat 20 a fireball.
Oh, that would be
Hex-
so sweet.
Hex is 1st level, right? Or is that 2nd level?
Just first level spell.
Alright, I'm going to use a 1st level spell slot to cast another Hex. Because it adds it to my spell list. I can use it with normal spell slots.
Okay.
But the way Forge does it, it doesn't let me actually cast the spell.
Yeah.
But I'm
Well, you
going
can
to-
cast without doing a without using a
No,
spell
not
slot.
with this. It's an at will. It's an at will once a day thing. It won't actually let me do it unless I actually take the long rest.
That's weird.
The rest is
Yeah.
good, you know.
Anyway, all right.
So I'm just gonna
You want to eat
take
tomorrow,
off
Mama?
one of my first slots. For
Let
the
me make some
Hex,
stuff
though,
for us.
I
Hey.
will
Okay.
choose.
Hang on, Tarikas, can you mute your mic? Because I don't know who you're talking to, but you're talking over Nilo.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is
It's all
it
right.
not? Okay.
It's fine.
Oh, you're good. Say again, Nilo.
I'm going to do disadvantage on wisdom saving throws on this
They don't
guy.
do saving throws, right? Isn't it? Isn't it just ability
Or
checks, not saving throws?
Ability checks. My bad. Then just strength because they're mauling us hard.
Okay.
And I will use one of my advantages here to try to hit it.
Okay. Looks like you missed. You have one
Ignore
advantage
that.
left.
Sorry.
All right, you have one advantage left. That was an accidental roll. I'm going to put the hit points back. Okay. Badly misses.
Yep. Okay. That happened.
Is that it for you?
That's it for me.
All right. Ragnar, you're up.
Time to hit it again, I guess, if I can.
Okay.
This is not going particularly well.
You can do it.
I ain't proud to do it.
Misses.
Nope.
Misses with the 9. That it for you?
Yeah.
All right. As the creature up next to Kreistrich, as he brings his arm up to try to block with the shield, misses on his first attack.
We're not blocking anymore. I'm just going to take a step back. Okay.
20 hits.
I wanted to avoid this, but yeah.
Okay. As you avoid it as it misses. Oops. Darn it. This Kreistrich is missing. He is missing you. All right. That is it's Tarikas. You are up.
Hey, sorry about that. I didn't realize it was on
No, you're good.
voice
You're good.
activation.
Yep, you're fine. So right in front of you, you watched as this massive maul cold-cocked Desmond and dropped him like a rock right at your feet. He is unconscious with a huge egg-shaped or a watermelon-shaped knot on his head where he got clocked with this maul.
So, my question would be: Did we use anything of mine yet, like bless or anything?
The only thing you did use 1 Cure Light Wounds and a Toll the Dead. That's the only 2 things you've done.
Oh, good. I'm happy you used Toll the Dead.
Well, I told everybody I was going to do something different, and then we did Toll the Dead, so everybody was happy that I played your part. I played your part perfectly.
Thank you. Way to stay in character.
Yeah. Do something.
And I apologize for being late. I had a buddy stop by.
You're fine. It's good, dude. No big deal.
Sorry. Oh man, guys, do you think I should do the bless or the revive or the heal? Basically,
I would do that. I would bring our Desmond back.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. If I pull Desmond, wait. Okay, so if I get him to 0, or even heal him, can I pull him without? Can I pull him without him having an opportunity to attack, or is there a way for me to do that?
No. If you tried to pull him away, and you get out of a 5-foot range of that creature, it gets a free attack.
Okay.
Technically, it would be an attack on Desmond because Desmond's the one that's within 5 feet.
So technically, force movement doesn't trigger opportunity attacks in 5th edition.
Really? I thought it did.
Yeah.
Okay, then never mind then.
Yeah, like if I shove you out of a creature's melee, you're fine. I'm not, but you're fine.
Yeah, but the thing is, right now, Tarikas is not within 5 feet of that creature, right?
Then it would be safe for him to grab them and
Yep.
pull them back.
Yep. So then that's what I would say then. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not gonna get opportunity attack because of the reach of that weapon.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so but wait a minute. If I pull him, then I won't be able to heal him, right? Because that'll be my action.
Correct. Unless you have a bonus action heal spell.
I think I do.
Yeah, healing word.
I believe you. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, I do right there.
Yep, you do. Yep. I was thinking it was for some reason I thought it was a cantrip.
No, or else I'd be doing that all the time.
We'd never be low L ever.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be far away healing everybody. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull them however far I can in this direction, but of course it's dark, so I don't even know what's over there unless I already do know what's over there.
Mm-hmm. You can go about that far.
Okay, I'm gonna pull him next to. Oops, it said collided error.
Mm-hmm. Because you're at a wall.
Okay, yikes! That's not a good 2-point message in spot. Okay, anyways, and then I'm gonna cast as a bonus action, heal word.
Okay.
Or healing, sorry. Heal. What is it?
Healing word.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Let me grab him and do this. Wait, before I do that, is anybody else hurt?
Everybody's hurt a little bit. But nobody as bad as he is.
This is fairly accurate.
What's his max hit point?
53.
My dinner just arrived. I'll be right back.
Okay, I was thinking about doing let him roll one more time and then just do another thing where he gets half his hit points or whatever.
Yep, it's up to you.
That might be a better one for him.
I don't want to. Yeah, but what if I get incapacitated and then miss out? No, I'll just cast it down. Just be safe than sorry.
Okay.
There you go. Of course.
All right. He is at 1
Oh
hit
wait,
point.
don't I have that thing on that weapon? That thing where it says that reroll ones or something?
No, that's only when we're doing like daily hit points and stuff like that, casting spells and stuff. I know.
Well, at least he has 1 hit point.
All right, so unconsciousness has been removed. However,
I don't think he can do anything though. No actions.
Right. Removed his exhaustion. But he
I think he can only do a bonus action. I don't think he can do an action.
Yep, that's right. But he's out for this one anyway. As we go back to the top of the order, Desmond, he's prone, but I am going to take that prone off him so he can stand up.
Yeah, he's gonna stand up. He's at 8 hit points right now. All right. He is going to resort to his
Oh, God
bow.
damn it. Hang on a second. I do this it's like the second or third time, or the second time I've done it. All right, I have to. There we go. He's no prone, so he can stand up. Now, what's he doing?
He is going to go to bow
Okay.
because his sword's
Go
on the ground
bow.
probably, and fire at the sky.
Okay. As he hits. Nice.
His spray was 1d6.
Nope,
Was
it
2d6
doesn't.
now?
You don't get it because it went out as soon as he dropped.
It's not a concentration spell, is it?
I thought that.
Hunter's Mark is, but Slayer's Prey isn't.
I thought that whenever somebody like died or went unconscious, whatever, that all that stuff would have gone away.
Unconscious, not necessarily. Died, probably, yes.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, designate one creature within 60 foot. The first turn, you hit that creature with a different weapon. With a weapon attack, takes d6 damage. It lasts until you finish a short rest or long rest, or if you designate a new creature. And you can redirect it starting at 3rd level.
Okay. All right. I mean, I'm not worried about it. It's only 6, so go ahead and.
So it doesn't actually.
Yep.
Yeah, it stays active.
All right. Go ahead and do your damage and add your d6. All right. 15 hit points of damage to the creature. Where are we at on that? Okay. Getting close. All right.
Highway to Hell just came on in my
And
Spotify.
that one
I
misses.
think it's trying to tell me something.
I like it. All right. As it misses, as which one is it? Okay, it's this one. As he is targeting now, he targets Ragnar. As he hits Ragnar. 13 hit points of damage as the second hammer swing comes down. Hits Ragnar again. This time for 12 hit points of damage. That is it for me. Kaviskro.
I'm going to just drop a magic missile on this one.
Hey, Sean, what is those 3 stars on me?
I
have like infinite. Oh, bonus action.
It's just saying that you used a bonus action, so you couldn't do it again. All right. As your magic missiles pummel into the thing. As the creature, you guys watch as these mystical blasts come flashing out of the fingertips of Praviskro, smacking this genie-like creature in the chest, knocking it back a half a step as it looks to the other genie. Brother, I grow tired of these. Nilo, you're up.
I tend to have that effect on people.
Swing, bada, bada, swing. I use my second advantage here on this guy now.
Okay.
Of course not.
That is a miss.
That's
a hit. Roll die damage. Oh, nice.
17. 5 of that is necrotic, if that means anything.
Mm-mm. Yeah, no, there's no special.
Yeah, that's it for me. Yeah.
Okay. Ragnar.
I'm gonna start to rage because I can't take that much more damage.
Okay.
So that'll be my last rage for the day. I really need a long rest after this. I'm just gonna. thank
Oh,
God.
look at there. Nice. Critical hit. I like it.
I was using my Great Weapon Master too.
Nice. Oh, 30 points of damage. Boom. Is that it for
Oh,
you?
that's with +2, Sean, by the way, because it doesn't add my range bonus. And I
Okay.
forgot to add it.
Okay. I just took that off for you. Is that it for Ragnar?
That's it.
All right. Let's see. As the other one takes aim at Fabiskro. Stay strong, brother. We shall prevail against these interlopers. More words to that effect.
Correction, you invited us.
Critical hit against Fabiskro.
Well, shit.
Chronal shift, or do you out of those?
No, I already am out of that. I used it
Yep.
on suggestion.
Yeah.
Do well, shit. I don't know.
24 hit points of damage to
I'm
Fabiskro.
unconscious.
As Fabiskro goes down
For the first time, I think, in this game.
for a long time. Yep.
At least. Yeah.
As the creature takes a step over, takes an aim at Ragnar. And misses Ragnar. As Ragnar here's Pervisco, and as he sort of looks back, he sees the malt coming his way, and he ducks just enough as it whoosh whizzes right over the top of Ragnar's head, but misses.
You have advantage.
Fabisto, are you still up?
No.
You have
Tarikas,
advantage, Sean.
what's that?
No.
You have advantage.
Oh, thank you again. I keep forgetting. Okay.
So he didn't. He's not up. He fell.
Well, yeah, he's down, but you don't know it because you can't see him. He's around the corner. So,
Yeah, that's true.
oops. Let me retarget. Now I can attack.
That's enough.
As he misses again. So,
To be
thank you
fair,
for-
you have to hit a 17. You have a very high
Yep.
chance of hitting me.
yeah, I know, but that's fine. Tarikas, you are up.
Is there a possibility of me hearing him go?
The only thing I would say is if you move up to attack the one that's in the middle right here, you could see that Ragnar, or not that, or on the backside of Ragnar, laying on the floor, you see Perviskro with a crushed shield and a busted arm and shoulder laying in a heap on the floor. But the only way is if you were to move back up here, where the genie creature is.
Well, to be fair, I was concerned about people's health, wasn't I?
Yeah. Yep, you absolutely were.
So, and do you think I would have?
That's you play your character how you play your character.
Okay, let's be fair about it then.
You were being fair in that you were going to cast a spell to give everybody hit points back last time, but you elected not to do it to get to focus on
Just the one.
the one. So it would legitimately be either A, you're going to continue to heal the one, or if you wanted to spread the love around, you'd spread the love around.
Yeah, that was my intention, but I didn't want him to do it and then him just get hit and lose it all again.
Yeah.
Like in Baldur's Gate, they do that. Let's see. What is that spell called that heals everybody?
Prayer of healing.
Yes.
Yep.
Prayer of Healing is a 1 minute casting time. It's for out of combat. I think you're looking for Mass Healing Word or Mass Cure Wounds.
Okay. That I don't have memorized. Whatever. Is that how priests work? I have to have it memorized?
Yep. Yep. You have to have it on here. So the only thing you got is
Okay, the only thing I could do then would be the my feature, my there it is, my divine harness, my channel divinity,
yeah.
in hopes, because I don't know if they're half health or not, but I know this guy is, and that's initially what I wanted to do at first.
Yep.
But
Yep.
so
the-
I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Okay.
So let me make sure what that
Make-
is.
Make. Yep. All you have to do is target him, then click your channel divinity, and it'll automatically do the hit points for you.
But I think it spreads around.
Now the 35 of the channel divinity. I don't know. It says you can restore choose any creatures within 30 feet of you. Yep. And divide the 35 amongst them. You are correct.
Yeah. Only if they're halfway or down, under half.
Yeah. Which.
So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna divide it evenly for anyone who is under half.
The only one who is not is Nilo
Okay, and myself.
and yourself. So you can.
Oh, who do I click? I'm not sure who I'm supposed to click.
Well, like I said, you can click Desmond, you can do Ragnar, and you can do Praviskro if you want, if you can see them all.
Oh, let's see.
Now you can see them all.
No, I don't be that close. No. Man, I guess I could be that close.
Yeah. Because that's
Yeah,
only.
I'll be that close.
So you move up 10 feet, you do your thing, and then you move back 10 feet.
And then you get killed.
And then you get killed on retreat.
Oh, man. I almost had everybody targeted right. All right. And then channel divinity. Okay, I'm not sure how to make that activate on here.
You should just have to click the dice. When you mouse over it, you click the dice and click channel divinity.
Channel divinity is on my attributes sheet.
Yeah.
And
if you go to
when I hover over it, it's only
click
to
on-
rename it.
click on features. Click on your features.
Okay, there we are. Oh, okay, gotcha. I see it. Thank you.
That's weird. It's saying that to make a saving, you have the wisdom saving throw.
Or maybe it means 60.
Maybe we can-
everybody.
How many hit points do you get to heal total?
35.
And you're distributing it among 3 people evenly?
Yep. So basically
So
12, 12, 11.
Yeah.
11, 12, and 12. So let me do that. Who's getting the 12 hit points? Or who's getting the 11 hit points? And I'll give everybody else 12.
Well, the 11 would be the one that's got the most.
All right. So Ragnar gets 11. That leaves him 44. And that means Desmond gets 11. And he gets 12, so he's at 20. Okay. All right, so Praviskro's at 12. Still prone, but not unconscious because he has to stand up. Desmond is at 20. Ragnar is at 44. So we're good.
And let me go ahead and cast bonus action.
Okay.
I need to do this pop out. Get that out of the way so I can see. Okay, so I gotta unselect everybody. There we go. And so because I know Desmond was the one down, that's the one I'm going to heal with the heal.
Okay.
That you were right. That's what I would have focused on initially.
Okay.
At this point, do I know that what's his name's done after I do the heal?
Well, you see him sort of regain consciousness and sort of groan and roll over as he's trying to push himself back up.
What's wrong with you, man?
Let's go. What are you doing? You gonna cast it or not? There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So good. And that is it for Tarikas. Unless you want to move back.
I think I'm going to stay there as a target.
All right. Desmond, you're up. Make sure you deselect Desmond, by the way, Tarikas.
Done.
Same shit, different day.
Okay. I believe that hits. It does hit. Nice. Second attack misses. All right. Is that it for Desmond?
Uh,
All right. What is... I need Tarikas and
Yes.
Nilo to take an attack of opportunity on the genie creature as he steps away toward the other genie creature.
Okay, dude. Do I need to
Just all you do is just roll to hit.
no, I mean, do I need a magic weapon to hit him?
No.
Okay.
Nilo hits. Go ahead and roll your
Hold on.
damage, Nilo.
hold on. Nice, Kreistrich.
Nice.
Holy smokes!
As unarmed strike hits. Go ahead and roll your
Unarmed strike. I hit my mace.
All right, that goes well
this said
past
unarmed strike.
Booming Blade.
Yes. So go first of all, go ahead and roll your damage for Booming Blade.
No, Booming Blade wouldn't be active anymore by that point. It's not permanent.
I thought it was until the... Oh, you're right, because it has to be done by that next turn.
Yeah.
Tarikas, go ahead and roll your so 15 damage. Cool. Took it. Tarikas, go ahead and just roll your mace damage, and then we'll just critical it, and then I'll just take the hit points off.
What is a mace?
Let's see. Your
The D6.
yeah,
Okay.
yours
Like
is
1,
yep,
2 to 7 or something like that?
Yeah, it's just 1d. Just roll your 1d6 and add your strength to it.
Oh.
So you get plus 3, so that's 9. 9 plus 12 is 21 hit points of damage.
What?
Nice. As you guys watch, as you guys pummel it from behind, it's like, as you see that it's like heavily breathing. The one that you guys have had around you that you've been beating on, looks like it's been taking a serious beating. As he reaches out and he goes, "Brother, I told you we're tired of this." And he grabs his brother's hands and he whispers some incantation, and you watch as both of them fade away.
Did they cast a spell?
They did.
I'm going to counterspell it.
Okay. Let me see what the...
You giving them the finger at them?
I'm going to say I want every... No, we've
You want
spent so
to
many
finish the
resources on
fight.
them. I want to finish their fight, and I want all their shit.
This is called retribution.
Yep. Hang on just a sec. Oops. I have to look something up.
Oh my lord.
You looking up the rules for counterspell?
I have the rules for
Pretty sure
counterspell.
so.
I just have to look up what the level of the spell was.
I think they're casting plane shift, probably.
Yep.
Or dimension
It's a
door.
level 7 spell, I believe.
Yeah, plane shift would be a 7th level spell, if that's what
Okay.
it is.
Or if
Yep.
it's a
It is.
legendary
It is plane
movement.
shift. It is plane shift.
Well, I counterspell it with an 18.
So what does it have to beat?
10 plus the spell level, so 18 beats 8th level and lower.
Oh, okay. So as you, oh, damn it, every time. That's cool.
Brother,
Yep.
your spell sucked.
As I have to re-roll. All right, this one was like it was right after Ragnar.
Oh, the other one's gonna cast the same spell, and you're an easy reaction. That sucks.
Well, I have a turn between the two of them, so they shouldn't be able to do that. I think.
No.
Oh, really?
Well, actually, yeah. Well, yeah. Hang on a sec. Let me.
Well,
I have to. I
if
think there.
if I remember, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just trying to remember where they were
right,
in the.
yeah.
Yep. So that one went. Tried to cast, but you counterspelled and it failed. Now, Perviskro, you are up. You are currently prone, but you do have hit points.
That's what I thought was happening. Okay, cool. Pavistra is going to stand up, and he's going to say, "All right, well, I'm going to kill you and take your shit now."
Nice.
I did what I said I was going to do.
Yep. As you watch as the fireball erupts around the creature, and it's like, and you watch as suddenly it just explodes in this shower of white powdery dust.
This is what you get for picking on random strangers in caves you don't know.
Nilo, you are up.
Leroy Jenkins.
Who the fuck is Leroy Jenkins?
Just make sure he has his chicken.
On over. I'm gonna smack the shit out.
Worked so well for them the first time.
Good spell for this. Oh, I'm on the wrong sheet. Yeah, no. Do I have any natural 20s from the chat at all?
The party has one, but you don't.
Can I smack this thing? Because I got the extra damage on a crit. Or you guys want to save that for something more, possibly more important?
Well, we're all gonna get a hit on it, so the chances are we might just take it down.
Alright, just roll on it.
I'm guessing. I don't know. It's up to you. I don't care either way.
Adam, Spartan?
What's your question?
I want to smack him with my super crit. But we
go
got
ahead.
one 20 for the party.
Oh, go ahead. We're not dead. So go ahead and do it.
Alright.
As you hit.
So I'm gonna roll the crit. Is that everything?
Yep.
Yep.
39.
Yep, that's all of it.
Nice.
Hold on. No, it's missing.
No, because it's
we
got
have
the
a problem.
16. Got the 16, the extra.
We
Now
have a
12.
problem.
What's that for?
While my orc ability adds an extra d8, adds an extra damage die to the swing, I got the ability that I can use once per long rest that allows me to add an additional weapon damage when I swing.
Okay.
Which
That's fine.
means that's also doubled on the crit.
Okay. That's actually good.
We have a
There's my
problem.
first swing.
What?
There's no skull on him.
Hmm?
Doesn't have a skull, so it means he's still alive.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's another 14 for my second swing.
Yep. Good. All right.
That's the big brother.
Mm-hmm. Ragnar, you are up.
He's being mean right now, and he's gonna bully the nerd. First off, he's gonna use his bonus action to use second wind because I'm in much pain.
Okay.
Where's that ability? Oh wow.
Nice. 10 hit points back.
And then I'm going to reckless and attack this man.
Okay.
But it gets worse. So I'm going to probably use my action surge.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
Yo.
Nice. Critically hits. Three hit points of damage. Boom. As you stun the creature as it sort of staggers with that massive blow, but it does not fall.
don't worry. I got another attack in me.
All right.
Wouldn't it be cool if a creature healed from bludgeoning damage?
Not
I don't
that
think
much
that is a
action
thing.
surged, but
It could be.
16
think it's
misses.
Gotcha. That's the end of my turn.
Right. All right. Um, as the,
Beatscrow's going to say, no, with this guy's turn coming up, Beatscrow's going to say, go ahead, try it again.
Yep, he is.
Okay. It was the other one that cast it the first time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is it not? Okay, it's not ready. Why is it not casting? Because it's not my turn. All right, it's like not casting, so I don't know what the hell.
So it was the other one who cast it, correct? Because they
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I just
Yeah,
want
the
to make
other
sure.
the other one tried to cast it, but then you guys ended up killing him.
Mhm.
So now
But-
this one's going to cast it. I don't know why it's like here I go to cast it. It's like, okay, do it. This one it's not.
I mean, you don't need to cast a spell if you don't want to. but
Yeah,
I
no,
can
I'm just
roll my
saying.
counterspell.
Yeah, just roll to see. Oop, there we go.
Actually, he gets away.
He gets away as he fades into "Brother, you shall be avenged," and he fades away into nothingness.
Looking forward to it.
As you guys now find yourselves sort of standing in this pools of sweat and blood and carnage and this white powdery crystalline dust that is lying about everywhere.
Well, I don't know about all of you, but I'm going to take about 10 minutes to cast the detect magic to see if there's anything in here worth taking. And then I'm going to take a short awake nap, like an hour, like a break.
I think that's a good idea.
Wonderful.
I don't even know if there's anything magical in here. I don't know if there's anything would have been worth it.
Oh,
Let's look though.
What are we looking at?
He's doing a search.
Ooh, can I search?
No.
Oh.
Yes, you can. He's just doing a magical search. Let's see.
I will help too.
So as you search around, you guys, you don't find anything magical, but you do find that there are a butt ton of gems lying about this place. In fact, as you pick them all up, you could probably say there's like 1,000 of these gems lying in buckets and cups and everything. But as you start looking at things, you find out that the cups that once looked shiny and gold and bright and expensive are now rusted and tarnished and old copper and whatnot and not worth anything. But the sheer volume of gems seems to indicate that you guys definitely have some loot here. The problem is each one of those gems is probably worth like maybe 1 gold piece.
about 1,000 gold.
Yeah.
In tiny gems.
Yes.
All right.
Even big gems, but they're very like cracked
Well, it's a
or
good thing we have a bag of holding.
right.
Well, let me see if the Dow has anything on him. Is that hammer there?
Yes, the maul is there. That's the only thing that you see there. Well, his clothing and his turban remain there, but that's about it.
Okay. Assuming detect magic's up and I detect nothing.
Yep.
Please just gonna kind of look over this, see if there's anything like worth any money on his clothes. Like, I don't know if he was wearing like any sort of jewelry or necklaces or anything like that.
No, nothing to that effect. But give me an Arcana check.
Absolutely. 17.
So you know that these creatures were from another plane, obviously, because they were able to shift planes. So they're magical, genie-like creatures of some sort. And you know that flesh, blood materials from these creatures are very big in the world of magical research and whatnot. And so you see this huge pile of dust, or this crystalline powdery dust that this thing burst into when you guys killed it. So it's quite possible that the material from this creature, even in death, could probably be very useful to some mage doing research, or even maybe to your own research one day.
Oh, okay. Well, can I just kind of start collecting it, sweeping it up?
Sure.
All right.
Oh, hello.
What would you like me to write down?
Just put like a half a pound of genie dust or something like that.
I'm gonna put Deo dust because it's
Yeah.
double consonant, and because I saw the name was Deo in the
Yeah, that's fine.
Initiative. So yeah.
That's fine.
All right. Break time. Wait, hold on. Let me look over here real quick. What is this little crevice?
It's literally just you see that anything that was in there that looked like it might have been of value is now gone, and it's now all rotted furniture, everything's broken. Looks like this was some kind of an office back in the day, but everything in it is now busted and rotted, worm eaten, waterlogged from the moisture for sitting down here for however long. It is no longer anywhere near the chamber of 1,000 earthly delights.
Yeah, it is what it is.
But it could still be worth something to like a village of ghouls or zombies.
Well, there
I mean,
you
yeah, I
have.
suppose if
you
you
have
like the aesthetic, yeah. But
you
I'm
have
going
a
to take
point.
break. All right.
All right.
I'm gonna take a short rest.
Short rest. Okay.
Yep. If nobody stops me.
Okay.
Yeah, short rest sounds like a plan.
How do we stop Adam from taking a short rest? We pile rocks on him.
Right at the last second, we throw a pebble. Wake up!
I'm not sleeping.
All right. Go ahead and everybody apply. I will do Desmond, but everybody apply a short rest to yourself. Don't forget.
Resting my eyes.
Yep. Don't forget you only get the one hit die. When you are one hit die for every 4 levels, so you can actually do 2 hit dice of hit points if you need
no
be.
rage, but I got other stuff.
Yep. Short rest it.
Only
Going to-
warlocks benefit from short rest and get spell slots back, right?
We get our cantrips back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get cantrips and stuff and stuff like that, but yeah. So
I'm gonna switch back to my shield. Things
But did I find anything on my search?
no, that's what I said. That's what I was kind of describing when I saw you roll it. You guys don't really find anything other than the gems the little 1 gold piece gems that you guys found, as well as the Dow dust.
Before my short rest, by the way, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds a couple times on myself.
Okay.
Let me see how many cantrips I have. I have a lot.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm just going to do that like 5 times real quick.
I mentioned to the party while we're there, short resting. Gentlemen, I'm in need of
Yes.
a upgrade of some type of equipment soon.
I would agree. I think this was a definitely eye-opener to all of us that we might need to do a little extra at some point.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm feeling fine now.
Now,
Yes. Although I might like to invest in like a magic shield of sorts next time. So this one, it's a little bent up now. Kreistrich kind of like puts the shield on the floor, like stomps on it to kind of like straighten it out a little bit,
Okay.
why
All
not
right.
split it in half and
and
use
then
mending?
just what?
Split it in half and then remend it.
If I guess mending on it after splitting it in half, it will just go back to being bent the way it was before I split it in half.
But you fix it too.
It doesn't like straighten things out. It just repairs like rips and tears and breaks.
Viscra, just give me the damn shield.
I am also a
I
smith.
have a
It's
hammer.
fine.
I can
so
straighten it
do
out.
I. Here, you can
Apparently
stick
not.
it. Look, it does not take that much. All right, you know what? Fine. You want to have it? You have fun. I might like to invest in the magic shield because I was not doing it against the Dow. Something to absorb like kinetic blows and stuff like that might be good.
Oh yeah, Sean, can you drag
Oh,
Raldo back on there?
I do suppose, by the way, if any of you have need
Wait,
of
drag
something,
who?
like have request and money, I'm willing to do work for the rest of you as well.
You give me an idea. I
do
can
you
do
have
that
the
with my
materials
healing as
for it?
well.
What do you mean?
Like,
Oh, I'm not
medical
asking.
insurance.
Let me rephrase. I am not asking for you to pay me. I am simply saying we must acquire the materials, and thus you must have the money to buy the materials to make the thing.
Oh,
Yes. No, I'm not going to charge you like nickel and dime, try to get all your gold and shit like that. No, no, I like you guys too much for that. If you were some village people,
So
like
in
that,
order
I would
to
be able-
hang on a sec, in order to get your familiar back, you are going to need to have the charcoal, incense, herbs,
Yeah.
and they must be consumed in the fire of a brass brazier. So
Oh, hey, look, there's some old brass over there. I believe was mentioned earlier.
Is
Yep.
there a particular size of the brazier that it has to be,
No,
or could it be a
no,
miniature
it
one?
has to be. It just says a brazier. It doesn't say anything about size.
do like Bruce
personally-
Campbell. Do
So
like
look-
Bruce Campbell did in the Evil Dead movie.
A while back, I mentioned I bought the materials I would need to be able to summon him again on a regular basis should this happen.
Right.
Yeah, so I pull out a little mini brazier and you know, on the ground.
So-
Like it's a
so-
tiny one. It's the travel packet.
All
It's
right,
like
so-
the toothpaste.
Go ahead and cast your spell.
Which I did.
You know what would be really funny is if you had different sizes of braziers and it changed the size of your familiar. Like if we got like a really big brazier, maybe we could get you an actual sized dragon.
That's not a bad idea. We can totally try that.
Yes, we would probably have to do lots of enchantments and a lot of bullshitting and praying to the gods to make that actually work. But you know,
All
right.
Does not affect that outcome. You have to do it yourself.
All right. As you guys find yourselves standing, recuperating after an hour or so of resting, recuperating, healing yourselves, spending a little bit of time calling back Raldo from the aether to where he can once again perch upon your shoulder. You've done everything you can do to search about this room and found nothing other than what you see or what you have already pocketed. And it is time to move on. But before we do, we're going to take a break. So for those
Persian rugs.
well, no, there's no real rugs there now. Everything is just sort of faded away when the genies went
It was
their
like an
own way.
illusion they casted on us.
Yeah, it was essentially an illusion, casting it all. So, yeah.
But it was actually our old detergent. So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle.
So for those of you that are normally with us at this time, we usually take our break right about now. We're going to give us a 15-minute hangout. Hopefully you guys will be there on the backside unless there's a break. Is there a break going on? I didn't even notice. Let's see. Nope, no breaks. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We will be back in a few. Refresh your drinks, refresh your snacks. Hopefully you'll be back on the backside. Appreciate you. See you in a few.
Aha.
And by the way, if you did not know, these are the smooth, silky sounds of our very own Monkey Boogers. I encourage you to go check out his SoundCloud.
I see a Tide advertisement.
Yep.
I like
Sleepy
Tide.
time.
crossing the street when I met the love of my life. I chased after her. Nothing would stand in my way. Not the dog walker, nor the hot dog vendor. Finally reaching her, I asked, "What do you call that amazing smell?"
It's Gain Flings.
Gain Flings. My love had a name, but more importantly, it had a scent.
Fall in love with Gain Flings. Seriously good scent.
Try Gain Flings today with special savings at Family Dollar.
You can cross your fingers and all your toes during a data center migration. You can knock on wood, pluck a dozen four-leaf clovers, or look to your lucky stars for a successful office expansion. You could hold your breath, shut your eyes, and say all the well wishes to help avoid cyber attacks. But none of that truly helps you. Because next level moments need the next level network. With the security, reliability, and
Yeah, we're going to turn the ad off, the volume of the ad off, and wait till it's done. Here we go. Mm-hmm. Hey, we got an ad break.
Well,
A bit slow on the draw. Hey! I got a natural 20. I got a natural 20. 'Cause Learn Music loves me more than he loves you. Okay. I'm missing something. Is nobody back? Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Why am I not hearing anybody? Oh no, that's weird. It's like all of a sudden all of my audio is gone. What the hell? Give me uno momento. Go here. That's weird. Medium property. Supposed to be going there. All right. Something is up. Did I unplug myself? Let's try that. Am I muted? Not. Okay. Not muted. Like I hear absolutely nothing now coming through. Can you guys hear me out on the channel? Okay, you can hear me. I can't hear you. So it's a Discord thing, I'll bet. Give me just a second. Let me go to my audio here. Everything says that it's working, but it's not. It's not. Okay, I can hear myself coming over the stream, but I do not hear myself. What did I do? So I know my mic is working, but my headphones are not.
Check his settings.
There we go. Got it.
No?
I did what any good IT person would do. I unplugged it and plugged it back in. I can
So,
hear
welcome
you.
back.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Let me really quick annotate that the DM has a nat 20 now. So, because like I said,
Yes, chat. Yes, guys, the chat has forsaken us.
No,
Yep.
he meant me, Deadly Monkey.
Nope. That's not what he meant. DM means Dungeon Master. So, welcome back, everybody. For those that are just joining us, our party has just overcome a pair of CR11s, which was pretty interesting. Although I probably wasn't playing them to their probably didn't play them to their full potential because I have no idea what I'm doing with other creatures. So that's okay. We have fun, and that's all that matters. But one of them did get away, so food for thought. Food for thought. Party, as you find yourselves coming back around from your little bit of a short rest, recuperating spells, bolstering your energy, feeling much better about yourself now that you managed to take on two rather powerful supernatural creatures. Nothing else remains to be found in this chamber that you can find anyway. All the searching you've done, all the investigating, the spells that you have used for searching for magical items has wound up with basically the remains of a Dao that was incinerated by Praviskro, as well as a large satchel full of 1 gold piece gems to the tune of about 1,000 gold. But that's it.
I would like to add, my dragon flutters over to Paviskro and whacks him upside the head.
You know,
You
I
ha-
deserve this, but you should blame your master for putting you in the wrong spot, to be honest.
What you should do is hit him back. That's what you should do.
No, I'm not that petty.
Tarikas is taking bets and wagers.
What any good wizard worth his salt would do would firebolt the little thing. So that being said, where do we wish to go from here, gents?
It is enough for me to know that I can firebolt it. Anyway, let's be moving on.
As you
Moving on, I
guys,
mean, I'm going.
yeah, as you guys begin to work your way back through the chamber. Guess I should go back to my map so I can. Let's turn some.
See, this is what happens when we don't just go left.
But you did just go left.
No, we didn't go left. We went right.
All right.
Now, technically, I have to do it again.
All right. As you guys depart, leaving your friends alone, wandering back into the darkness, you work your way down this tunnel for perhaps 30 feet or so when you find that it comes to a rather pointed dead end.
I'll poke walls and shit, make sure there's no illusions.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an investigation check, please.
Oh, okay. I'll get up close to the walls to investigate them closely.
Okay. Yeah.
9.
Nothing.
Well, hopefully I get lucky and I hit one anyway.
Yeah, it is a dead end.
All right. I'm convinced.
Working your way back, eventually you guys find yourselves back at the Nexus where you originally came in. Directly in front of you to the south, you can see the ornate art or carved bridge, but another tunnel, natural stone working its way to the southeast. This one looks like it has a slight slope to it. Not very sharp slope, but the well-oiled eyes of the dwarf note that.
Oh, the eyes. The eyes are what pick it up.
Yeah. He notes, and he can feel it in his bones as he dropped maybe a foot or so from the beginning of the hall as Nilo reaches down toward the end in what appears to be another dead end.
It's not the eyes, Sean. It's the beard.
Oh, is that what it
Feel in
is?
the beard.
I
My
just throw a
bad.
ball
It's like
bearing
the
down the
air pressure.
corridor, and
They
if
can
it keeps
feel
going,
small changes in air pressure with their beard.
Gotcha.
I poke the walls with a stick, and if I don't find anything that looks like an illusion or something else like that, I'm going to keep moving.
Okay. Yeah, nothing goes through. Hello. Where'd that come from?
Where'd what come from?
That is the official song known as Toy Town. And once again, this, I don't know, it's just me. I just have no idea what I'm doing in this thing. So anyway, you search, and like I said, you find at the end, does not appear to be any kind of a, or any hidden exits or any hidden paths or anything like that.
Alrighty.
That
Back
one better.
down the back to the stairwell. We're gonna go back in the boat and go around more.
Hang out here at the end of the hall for a little while.
I don't know if anyone else heard me, but I was asking if we were gonna go down to the stairwell, that go down deeper, or are we gonna go back to the boat and go around more?
Don't know. Trevisco is looking around.
Oh, sorry. I am fine to go back to the boat and to investigate the other paths that we saw before we go downstairs. But if you all want to go downstairs first, we can go downstairs. It's fine too.
Let's go investigate then.
Okay.
The boat?
Yeah, we'll go back to the boat.
All right, let's go to the boat.
All right. As you guys move your way back, I'm not sure what. Yeah, Tarikas is completely lost. Do, 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 do. Here comes the sun. Have to wait for Trickus. As he finally wakes up, realizing that you guys have long since left him behind. Working your way back down the hall, nothing is different.
No longer pan on the map. Oh, there we go. Now it works. Oh, no, I got disconnected.
Oh, you disconnected?
Reloading.
Hate it when that happens. Yeah, so you guys, takes you a few minutes as you work your way back down. Tarikas finally huffs and puffs and catches up and goes jumping right into the water. As you guys see your boat up on the earth or the dirt here where the tunnel is, still anchored by a python.
Turn it back.
As you guys hop back in the boat.
All right. Oh, moving Ragnar.
All right, so what do we want to do? Oh, I forgot. Did I still have you as an owner of Ragnar?
Sean, you with us?
I am. Are you with me? Can you hear me?
Uh-oh.
Bah humbug.
Doesn't sound like he is.
Yes, I can hear him on the stream, but I can't hear him on Discord. I done mute.
Check, check, check. Can you hear me now?
Not on Discord. Only on Twitch.
What about now?
Now I can.
There you are.
There we go. Yeah, for some reason it detected a different device and it switched devices on me. Usually it asks me, but I saw a thing saying, hey, we detected a new device. And then all of a sudden you guys couldn't hear me. So anyway, as you guys work your way down the hall, reaching your magical boat, which is still anchored via Python here. you find yourselves back in the dark, brackish waters of the underground river. How deep it is, you aren't sure because you can't really see anything below the surface. That's how sort of dark and dank and thick. Up here on the right, you guys can still see this sort of a slide, a mudslide coming from this hole in the wall that's about 20 or 30 feet up that leads into the cave that Nilo recalls is where the bats were. But anyway,
we're not going in that cave. We're going.
But there could be a Batman in there.
What about the man bat?
Yeah,
This is true.
So you guys hop yourselves back into the boat.
Yep, undo the hidings, get the rope, hop on the boat.
Oh, sorry, Nilo. I did not realize that you were still pulling him along. So you guys hop in the boat. I will move everybody if that's okay. You guys just tell me where you want to go.
Sounds good with me.
All right, so I'm going to highlight everybody and move.
My plan is back down the river and into here.
Okay.
Everyone agrees to it.
Yep. I do believe you guys.
Yes, I agree.
Can you guys refresh my limited memory on what details on the magic boat you guys got? I know, there's a sail and another oar that was there.
Into a speedboat, and then we can tell it to stop.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know a speedboat, but
that's more or less what I know.
It has a command that allows it to sail without wind at a rather fast rate.
Yep.
And deploy the sail. But we have been avoiding using that because the boat could very well be cursed at like the boots and just never stop, and we don't want that to happen.
All right. So the current, though, as you guys find, is not super fast, but it's fast enough to move you at a decent pace through the underground river as you find yourselves once again moving deeper and deeper into the interior of Igwil's lost lair. Eventually, sorry, go ahead.
Because this is much easier going than rolling upstream unless I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
It's like the scenic route.
Yep. As you guys eventually come back to your original launch point where you see on the right-hand side where you've originally got or pulled the boat to, as you come around once again into this massively large cavern. And let me go ahead and once again give the cavern description just because of the fact that you guys the river pours into a high vaulted cavern as you guys come in from the southeastern corner, adding to the ebon-hued lake that touches the walls everywhere. The water is fairly still here, probably very deep. However, ahead you can see the cavern explodes away from you. The ceiling of the cavern explodes away from you, peaking at probably 50 or even 60 feet overhead. Giant great stalactites hang down, dripping water that is seeping through the ground above, giving little small ripples as it slightly pings every so often various points within this underground river. You can also see many of these stalactites at the top have broken off, probably crashing into the water below over time. So it's a very irregular sort of a ceiling. You can see 4 streams of water exiting and or entering and or exiting the lake. To the southwest, you can see the water pours over the lip of a 1-foot waterfall. To the west is a large eddy on the surface of which can be seen floating bits of flotsam. To the northeast, a passage under a natural stone bridge, and to the northwest, and then to the northeast, a somewhat narrower passage heads off in the darkness. So essentially what you can see here is that, I'll go back through them one at a time. To the southwest, water pours over the lip. So right here, you can see that water is sort of pouring over, it sort of drops down a little bit, right? as it exits out this direction. There's like I don't want to say a big waterfall, but about a 1 foot drop. To the let's see, to the west is a large eddy, right? So like right here, you can see there's a eddy in this area here where there's a beach landing here, and then right here is where you guys found the boat. It was sort of stuck up on this lip of junk and stuff that was that fills up this whole area right here. So again, flotsam, jetsams. As this, it looks like the lake probably has a small undertow or undercurrent that kind of moves stuff around, and it just seems that this is a natural nook right here that kind of captures a lot of that stuff. To the northwest, you can see here another one of what looks to be a bridge of some kind, very similar to the one you guys found previously. It exits in that direction. And to the northeast, a narrow passage up here, very narrow. It sort of narrows in, and the ceiling sort of closes down on top of it, although there's still plenty of room to navigate upstream this way, as the water can't really tell if it's flowing into the lake or out of the lake at this point, but you can see it's an exit that your boat could take should you so desire. So what do we wish to do? Where are we moving to? Where do you want to move to? Just point to it and I'll move you there.
Let's just go along this left wall here.
All right. As you guys get to here, you can see as you come around that there is a dirt tunnel similar to the one that you guys left previously, heading to the southwest, in addition to this westerly sort of water passage that goes here as well.
I suggest we bring the boat onto the land a little bit so it does not fall back out to the water, and then we go down this passage and see where it goes, and then come back.
All right, you guys find yourselves beaching the craft on this spot.
All right, let's go. Oh, hold on.
Oopsie.
You need to come with me, Bert. Hold on. There we go.
Bird doesn't like it. Okay.
And you just stop me if I hit something I shouldn't.
Like what?
He means like if something attacks him from the wall, you know.
Or
trips over
there's
something.
a chance that my passive perception or Desmond's passive perception might spot something or something
Okay.
of the sort.
What? Speaking of, let me double check passive perceptions on everybody. All right, so let me really quick before you go any further, folks.
Holding.
Yep. Holding pattern. Let me roll this. All right. Yeah, so you guys, as you're working down the hallway or the tunnel for a while, few minutes down, I should say, you come to sort of this Y crossing. Both tunnels look exactly the same. The one to your right looks like it sort of slopes down. There's sort of some steps of broken stone. Actually, I mean up, not down. Some steps of broken stone that kind of lead up just a little bit, heading that way, but they don't it doesn't continually slope up. It like goes up maybe a foot or two of stairs that look like they're broken and you know, age decay or whatever. At one time they were probably decent stairs, but now they're just aged and broken and decayed. But leading up in that direction. The other tunnel going to the left is more or less straight.
Let's go left.
Okay. And we'll bring Tarikas, since Tarikas doesn't want to bring himself.
Well, I thought you were going to move us, so I would move us.
No, that was only when you guys were on the boat. So as soon as you get to right where you're at, suddenly Nilo has to take a step back. Perviscro takes a step back as this wave of nauseating stench sort of wafts over your faces, catching you by surprise. It smells almost like you're walking into a barn that has not been cleaned in a century. A huge stench of animal droppings fills the air here. You can see just on the edge of your vision within the darkness here, there is a some sort of a small antechamber of some kind that's completely filled with twigs and odd bits of litter and whatnot. And however, in and amongst the litter, you can see statues.
Okay, fellas, gentlemen, I got this. I'm going to cast light spell on myself.
Okay.
And I'm going to go. Is it a stench we've smelled before?
Well, it smells like it smells like animal feces, right? Like almost like I said, the way the twigs and the hay and stuff look like in that chamber, it looks like an old barn of some kind, but it's just like completely overrun with twigs and straw and stuff, and feces, and you can see a lot of the feces on the floor. Looks like it's been ground into the floor and whatnot. And like I said, the only other thing is in and amongst all the feces and refuse of the twigs and stuff looks to be statues. Like maybe this used to be some sort of a antechamber for storing statues or something like that, but now it's basically a nasty smelling old rotted barn looking area.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
I assume, based on your description, I cannot see these things.
Oh, no, you don't see anything in there. Although, give me a perception check, everybody.
Oh, I was gonna just go out on a limb and go.
Please do not.
Well, I mean, troglodytes. I don't know. Okay. I always loved that. That was great.
Yes, sir. So I got one from Desmond and Perviscro. Perviscro, that was for your eagle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot about my stuff.
The second one's for the eagle.
Yep. Tarikas has done his. So as you guys are going,
I need my Raldo back. I don't think I actually ever dropped it down here.
I did drop him back down on there.
Yeah.
Let me go back. Hang on a second. Give me.
There he is.
If it should matter, Paviscro's passive perception is 11 and the Eagles is 18.
Yep. Yeah, it will definitely matter. So, as you guys are moving up and you smell, you don't see, but you can see that there's rustling and movement within the straw and the hay, but you don't see anything in there at first. And as you approach, your eagle's sharp eye spots the movement, relaying it to you. Desmond sniffs the air and he says, "You hear a clucking sound?"
So, right before you wiped it, he used his hunter's sense. At the time, I thought we could actually see them. But he's still going to use the ability anyway.
Hunter sense does what?
I can't actually post what it does. As an action, you see a creature within 60 foot. You can immediately learn if it has any damage immunities, resistance, vulnerabilities, and whatnot. And if they're hidden, not hidden from divination magic.
Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't show it.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Yep.
And then at third level, I gain the ability to magic discern how to best hurt it.
Yep. So as he sort of stops and looks and he sees the movement, he spies the creature in there. He turns on his hunter's sense and he says, "I've seen these things before. It is a cockatrice, and looks to be several of them.
Are they dangerous?
They can turn you to stone if they hit you. They can turn you to stone. Hence, which is probably why there are statues in and amongst all the refuse."
So we should probably
remind
get
me.
rid of them. Is that what you're saying?
You ever fought a
Is-
rooster?
Is this game's petrification instant or over time? I forgot.
Usually 5e's petrification is if you fail 2 saves back to back.
Okay.
Usually.
Ragnar
I know
has a
in some
question.
some games it's instant, other games it's over time. I can't remember which is
It's
which.
generally to be avoided whenever possible.
A target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw against being magically petrified. On a failed save, it begins to turn to stone, and for the first round is considered restrained. It must repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn. On a success, the effect ends. On a failure, the creature is petrified for 24 hours. Although in my world, it's not 24 hours. It's a permanent It's permanent petrification unless you get a spell to undo it.
Yeah, most creatures are like that. The cockroaches are like.
Well, and they like to land on the head, and then it makes the statue unbalanced, and it falls and cracks. So you don't want to do that either.
Okay.
How exactly is the petrification initiated? Is it like
no, it's an attack. It has to hit you.
Okay.
So
if it ask because I was like, I don't think Ragnar can look at them.
Yeah.
All right. Are we going to try? Do you want me to throw a fireball in there? Yes or no?
I think that would be best. Are they immune to fire or weak to fire?
Well, let's remember now. I don't have much spells left because we didn't take a long rest.
You could take one soon.
Yep. Anyway, no, they are not immune, or his ability lets him know that there are no super special things that they are. They're regular creatures who just have this ability to turn you to stone if you're not careful.
I do agree with Tarikas. We should not attempt to take this on right now. We're definitely a little on the weaker side. I mean, I am.
Everybody, give me a stealth check.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, that's not happening. I'm throwing a fireball in there. I'm sorry, guys, but there's no way I succeed on that stealth check.
Yeah, I know.
This is my stealth check.
And of course you didn't target any of them, so.
Well, it says they're targeted, but I guess not.
Yeah, it's weird. So let me.
I haven't rolled the damage yet, though, so maybe that's why.
No, I don't think it didn't even highlight them to.
Let me.
I had another suggestion.
Yep.
If you wanna say something before I roll these dice.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the damage.
We aren't immune to the petrification, but an illusion would be.
That's a good point. Who has an illusion spell?
I look to the mages.
I have weird
neither
image, but I don't think that goes.
None of those are.
I know an illusionist. This is a friend of my uncle's sister's brother's cousin's roommate. But yeah,
It looks like it targeted them.
Yeah, but one of them it didn't roll on this one. Dexterity save, right?
Yeah.
What's your DC? 15, 14?
One of those is correct. It is 15.
All right, so this one failed, and you did how much damage?
27.
27?
Yes.
Oh, how crazy is that?
I'm guessing that's right on the dot.
That's right on the dot.
Yeah.
Yep. So that I had 1, 2, 3 of them saved. As you guys watch as the flames erupt, you hear this squawking and screeching. Go ahead and deselect all the ones.
Sure. I have to right click them. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
All right.
And where is my... As you hear the squawking and screeching as the remaining cockatrice come rushing down the hall. I need everybody to roll initiative, please. Let me get rid of these guys. Remove.
do I have time to write my will?
Sure. Why not?
No, that wasn't me. Yay!
That's
I rolled a
there.
nat 20.
Hey, you and me
Nice.
both. Nice.
No, the thing is,
you guys are
yours
wasting
went
your
off
rolls.
when I clicked it, so I thought I rolled 20. I'm like, oh.
Chirikas, I need you to roll initiative.
Yes, I'm looking for it. You
Combat
know, us
sheet.
old people. We don't know
It's
how
on,
technology.
if you click the cross swords, there's a dice next to your name. You can just click.
Yep. There we go. Everybody has gone. Let me clear. And who's up? Paviskro, you are up first.
All right. So, do we want to make this a Wombo Combo 2 Fireball special, or do you want me to cast something else?
I think Wombo Combo is a good one.
Just
I
just
mean,
negate.
it resets at dawn, doesn't it?
Yes.
Did they all
I think-
fail? They all failed.
Hey.
Even if they didn't, you did 21. So
Yeah, there was a-
even a half damage, I think they only had. Yep. All right. Well, that was rather quick and easy.
But that also rather exhausted me. I didn't want to deal with this. All right.
And those were the lesser cockatrices. Now the elder ones are coming.
Yeah.
One hopes not. But let's go look in their little pen and see if there is anything to find. Except I'm going to let my bird go first because I do not want to be a stone.
Okay. So as you get in there and the smoke is clearing, you could see several statues look to be remarkably detailed of various people wearing various suits of armor and clothing and whatnot.
Just tell me one doesn't look like a cleric.
What's that?
Just
No.
tell me that one of them
Yes,
doesn't look
yes.
like a cleric.
Yes, although not a priest of St. Cuthbert, you see that some look like they have holy symbols about them. Searching through the rubble or the rubbish as the flames are sort of going out quickly as they consume, you find a small area where it looks like there used to be the nest up in the far corner. In that nest, you can see that there is a half-melted silver tube of some kind, and a pair of gems that are just lying there, blackened about the edges, but none the worse for wear. Well, at least that's what your eagle sees.
A quick prestidigitation will clean these up. Let me go in there and just pull this stuff out. Eagle's gonna look around, like looking to make sure this isn't a Cass Lambert situation where there's like a dozen holes in the ceiling where a bunch of cockatrices are gonna drop out or something. I don't know. And just still have nightmares. And I'm gonna go in there and pick the stuff out while holding my nose.
Okay.
Well,
I'll go help
Adam,
him out.
if that happens to you, Ragnor's just sitting on the back line going, so this is what the pigeonhole theorem is.
All right.
Nyla will assist him with his digging and searching. And
All right. So that was basically it. Let me double check. I thought I saw some coins in there too where it talked about treasure. No. So the gem itself is a rather sizable peridot. It's pretty good size, about the size of the palm of your hand. And it looks to be in pretty good shape, albeit it's, like I said, it's a little crisp around the edges.
It's clean now.
Yep. The other one is interesting. You thought it was a gem, but as you look at it, it's a piece of thick, round glass of some kind. But you're not really sure. It looks like maybe it fit inside something because it's thick, maybe about a half-inch thick, but it has a little groove running around the center, around on the outside edge. So it's like a groove in the middle of it. Like somebody was, like, let's say you're trying to saw it in half. It starts creating that groove around it, but it's, but again, it's just this piece of thick glass about a half-inch thick. And as I said, it was a silver tube partially melted.
So I'm gonna try to see if any of this is magical.
So the the silver tube has something inside it that's magical, and the piece of glass is magical.
Ooh, this is magic. All right. Who wants to take a short 20-minute break while I identify these? Anyone?
That's fine.
Okay. I'm going to say, hey, Nello, just in case this tube is cursed and it's going to make me laugh to death, you may want to, I'm going to hold my breath, open the tube, see what's inside.
Inside, you see 3 sheets of vellum.
Ooh. Ooh. Well, are they all magical?
They are.
I'm going to take a quick
Uh-oh.
moment to...
What happened?
Huh?
Well, I was just looking, and suddenly it logged me out of the game.
Oh, well, that's not great.
Yeah, let me see. No, it didn't log me out of my DM one. It just logged me out of... That is weird. Let me launch again. Apologize for those that are watching the stream. It suddenly just went away. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Like, I don't hear the music anymore, but the music's supposed to be playing. It is bizarre. I am completely confused on what happened. I do not own a token in this scene. I know this. Yeah, it's like suddenly I don't hear the music or anything, so I don't know. There we go. Now it's back. Wow, that was crazy. Okay. So anyway, so you're looking, and there are, like I said, 3 pieces of vellum, and then the piece of glass is magical as well.
All right. I'm going to look at the vellum, see what I see.
So you see what looks to be the remains of 3 spells.
Okay.
It looks like one of them was damaged beyond repair, but 2 of them look to be in decent shape.
Okay.
And the first one was a 1st level spell. The second one is a 4th level spell. And the destroyed one was a 7th level spell.
Ouch.
And we will randomly determine those later, what they are.
Okay. If in the combat it gets really nasty and I need to know what those are, is that something that's on the table, or do I need to take time
No.
to identify that? Okay.
Well, no, you're going to need to identify what the spells are.
Okay.
Well, no, I mean, you had already done an identify spell on it, so we can do. I will, while we're doing this, I will randomly determine what they are, and I'll let you know. So,
Okay.
because I didn't have them. I just said, 1st, 4th, and 7th level spell. I didn't care what they were. I just figured we'll figure them out later.
Yeah, I suppose it doesn't matter right now. For the thick round glass.
Yes. As you're looking, you sort of chuckle and you laugh because this piece of glass it's partially done. Somebody was indeed carving it in half, because the 2 glasses will be to create eyes of the blind man. And anybody wearing these devices will have infravision for 60 feet. Even if they're blind, they will have infravision for 60 feet.
Hey, Ragnar, I have a question for you. Ragnar.
Oh, what was that? He had been nodding off at the side of the camp.
Ragnar, I want to know, if hypothetically there was a possibility for you to be able to see in the lower wavelengths of light. I don't know if I know what wavelengths are, but yes. Would you, if I could give you some vision, would you want it?
I prefer it, yeah.
All right.
I think it's not a question, really, is it?
Well, I mean, some people who are like, I didn't. You know what? Never mind. I'm going to let you. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna see how long would it take to finish this project. We're talking days, weeks, hours, months.
Yeah, no, it's probably a couple of weeks worth of time to
All right.
carefully craft it, to create the um the goggle like device to hold it, etc.
All right. All right, but all of the money's been basically put into it to make the glass, and it just needs to be shaped.
Yes, but it's still going to be probably a good amount of coin to fashion because the device that holds it has to be magically infused
Ah.
as well.
Can
So
I get
nothing
get
that a tinkerer could not do.
Okay. Can I get an idea of like how much more investment needs to be put into this?
Probably another 1,000 gold.
That's not too terrible. We got that from the genie. I'm gonna put 1,000 gold in a couple weeks next to it. All right. Well, if we make it out of here alive, with this, it is a possibility. I could probably throw something together.
Wait, really?
Yes, you have that to look to hope forward to, and then you can look
Were
forward to
you
it once I
about to
finish it for you.
say
Yeah,
bastard?
she's laughing now too. Yeah.
Yes. And then it will not feel so bad when we make these jokes. Anyway, I am ready to move on when the rest of you are.
Hey, Perviscro, give me a die 50 roll, please.
A D50.
Yep.
Okay. 8.
The spell that is the first level spell is a spell of command.
Oh, that's a fun one.
And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 5,
Fun, because I have 4th level spell slot, but no 4th level spells.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give me a die 30. Probably a little more now, but die 30 should be
25.
fine. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so close.
Oh, I missed something.
A spell of polymorph.
Ooh.
Oh, this is a very good spell.
Very good.
A very good
Yep.
spell.
The one right before it, if you would have had a 24, would have been a phantasmal killer.
That's a fun one.
Polymorph is better.
Yeah. All right. So that being said, those are the 2 spells that you get from the scroll, in addition to the eyes of the blind man. So, other than that, the gem that you look at is, I want to give it to you so I don't forget, is valued at 500 gold.
All right. Okay.
Cool. Where to now, gents?
Well,
I think we just need to rest at this point.
what, do you want to take a long one or a short one?
I think a long one be best. How bad was the stench, like where the tunnel first began to split here?
It's the methane's all gone now.
How about over there at that crossroads area?
Yeah, it's relatively clean now. It's completely gutted and burned out.
All right. I understand all of you are tired, and I think maybe yes, maybe you want to take a long rest. You want to sleep.
I
Yes.
believe that would be best. Yes.
Then may I suggest that we just make sure that all of the rest of this hallway over here is cleared, so we don't have anything, so we are not surrounded. And then we can rest here, and we can bring the boat up here if we need to, so that we don't have to worry about some sea monster coming out and taking it or something. And then, we'll have all our affairs in order and we can rest.
Would you by chance happen to have a stone shaping spell, perhaps?
Not to achieve what I think you want to achieve.
I was thinking about temporarily blocking off the entrance to the water.
I mean, could achieve that with the hut itself. If I place it properly.
Oh, yes, I forgot about that. How good is that thing to actually taking blows?
Oh, the hut is practically invulnerable. It even has a nice floor, too.
What are we going to do?
All right.
Wasting daylight.
I'll go and take the lead, and we'll go down this left tunnel and pretty much look around.
Okay.
Desmond is right behind me, actively using his grand perceptions.
As you guys continue along the hall, immediately around the corner, you come into yet another Y fork.
This is a forky tunnel.
Continuing along the left.
And Ragnar, my brain shutting down.
Tarikas.
Yes.
You're coming, yes?
Oh, I thought I was gonna stay with this dude.
I mean, it's up to you. I feel like you should probably.
I thought you were
we
just
probably
checking
also
it
have to
out,
get it.
and we were coming back.
Well, I mean, I figured we would all check it out, yes?
All right. As you guys leave Nilo to herself. Just kidding. Coming up, you see that there are yet another Y intersection. The tunnel up ahead has more fungus than some of the other tunnels that you've been in, but it's not so heavy that you can't tread your way through it. Eventually coming around to what appears to be an end as it circles back around upon itself.
This is the tunnel of Y.
Hmm. Continuing along. You guys come down the hall, passing by another T intersection. Up ahead, once again, the tunnel is filled with fungi and broken rock as you work your way through it. As you guys all are completely separated. As you are completely separated. Let me see what I can drop on you guys while you're all completely separated. Just kidding. Apparently there is no other exits from this area that you can see or that you have been able to find. Although you haven't really stopped to do any searching as you walk through, but you have at least got a feel for what the shape of the tunnels and the passages are on this side. As I said, there do not appear to be any other exits.
With the fighting and exploring and the rest and the travel that we've done, how long is it before we can do a long rest?
Well, you guys had a short rest already. And it has to be at least 4 hours.
Well, for a long, I mean.
Well, I mean, technically, in order to... No, that's the rule, right? You can't... It's like you take a short rest before you can get benefits for any other rest. It has to be at least 4 hours.
Okay. I just meant from our previous long.
Yeah. What's that?
So we take a little longer of a long rest.
Yeah, we have to wait 4 hours and then we take a long rest.
Yeah, exactly. Which is fine. But that's basically the rule. If you take a short rest or a long rest, it has to take at least 4 hours before you can get the benefits of any other rest of any kind.
Okay.
So, that being said, it's probably been like 2.5, 3 hours maybe that you guys have been sort of wandering your way through.
So, I'd like to spend like an hour just kind of walking these caves to see if there's anything out of place, any sort of hidden doors, any sort of weird like stones that are loose that have stuff behind them or anything like that.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead and give me investigation. Give me a couple investigation checks to kind of cover walking through the hole.
I'll help my vision for advantage.
You want 2 of them?
Yes.
Okay. 24 and 18.
Yeah, no, the only thing that you do find that is kind of interesting, around the fungi area, the ground is very soft. Like somebody planted that stuff there, like it's like it used to have maybe other stuff growing there. Maybe flowers or maybe potted plants or something like that. But the rest of the ground is sort of hard earth or whatever the case may be. So,
Can I investigate it? Like dig it up, see what's in it?
yeah, no,
You can dig it up.
yeah, absolutely.
Maybe a +5 mace or something.
It could
Sure.
be, probably not, but you never know. You know,
Yeah,
it will is that way.
It will
Go ahead,
do as we
go ahead and give me an investigation check there, T-Man.
Yes, sir.
Rot grubs.
You would too.
I don't know what you're talking about, Willis.
See, I like it because sometimes Torrikas has the same brain cell as Pavisco, and then Pavisco can just sit and watch while Torrikas does the thing that Pavisco wanted to do, and it's perfect. Because now if the rock ups come out, the cleric doesn't. Well,
So
the cleric gets to dice.
Tarikas is amazed as he's looking. You see that there are like little crystals in the dirt or the earth that you've only seen in some other like apothecaries and stuff like that.
Oh, like a diamond mine shaft?
Not a diamond mine shaft, but like, so you've dealt with apothecaries and people in the city that work with the church and brew potions and all that stuff. And you've seen like this, the earth that this stuff is growing from, this fungus and stuff that you guys are looking at, or what used to be growing here, you start to kind of realize this might have been some kind of a garden for growing plants to be used in potion brewing or magic user concoctions or stuff like that. This could be like a whole, an old garden of some kind based on the material. And like I said, you've only seen it with some of the more like really good wizards and apothecaries and whatnot and potion makers and priests and
So
stuff
this
that
good stuff.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
probably why the fungus is growing so well in certain spots, is because the remnants of the soil, even after thousands of years of whoever occupied this place no longer being here, it's still potent enough to allow things like the fungi and other small plants to kind of grow well in here. And so this
Alright,
place
as I
was
find-
that's.
As I find it, my accent changes. Hey, Mang.
Hey,
This is
man.
Mang.
Yeah.
You can call me Scarface.
I want you to meet my little friend. But yeah, but that's kind of the gist of what you got. But that being said, you guys now go into your long rest mode. I don't know where you're going to have your long rest, so go ahead and plant your tokens. And
Can I ask one more question before we do that?
sure.
Knowing, I don't know if Monkey shares this, if Tarika shares this information or not. So I'm gonna ask Tarikas real quick. Or Monkey, does Tarika share this knowledge, or does he keep to himself?
I would venture to say he probably shares the information
Just double checking.
because he knows that you're any spell user in the group would probably want to know about this stuff.
Okay.
Because I'm not I guess I don't have to do an arcane thing, but
No, you do not.
because I got a 20, I got enough knowledge to know that it can be, there's multiple uses for not just materials for whatever what Sean was saying, what DM was saying, but yeah. So I'm more inclined to be sharing this knowledge.
Right. So to be clear, are these mushrooms, do they have properties that can be used in healing potions?
No.
Or okay,
No,
so
it's just
something
the
something
soil. Yeah, just the soil here is so rich, and the fact that it's still as rich as it is after thousands of years of not being used or maintained properly speaks volumes to the power of the, or whatever may have been grown here, what power it may have infused in the stuff that was grown here. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like
it's good stuff. It lasts a long time. With
yes.
Yeah, I got you.
Yipper.
That's probably we want to take a couple samples of this stuff.
Actually, exactly what I'm thinking.
But I don't have
That's
anything
fair.
to store it in.
Just eat some and poop it out later.
That's a great idea. I'll give it even more nutrients. Throw a super healing potion out of your shit.
Turn it into a mutant.
So, as we going to take our long rest or what?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Okay. Everybody go ahead and grant yourself a long rest. Don't forget that when it comes to a long rest, you are allowed to use up to half your hit dice rounding up. So if you're 7th level, you can use 4 hit dice. If you're 6th level, you can use 3, etc., etc. But you get all your you get all your spells and stuff back. But for hit point wise,
Oh, I have 607 health. Let's go.
I like it.
That's what I like about my character. I'm strong enough to be led by as an NPC. This is self-sustain myself. So far.
Alrighty, chillins. Anything else that we want to do while we're here, or are we going to move along somewhere else?
I'm doing some quick checking of some things
Okay.
to see if I can reasonably. I mean, I guess there's nothing stopping me from putting like a couple shovels fulls of dirt in the bag of holding. Yeah.
Not at all. You could probably put some in one of your pouches or something like that.
Yeah, I'd like to take some samples for further investigation later and potentially growing things in the future.
Okay.
When I have like a self-propelled wizard's cart that I have just like a bunch of potted plants growing out of or something, you know.
I don't even have bags.
I have a few technically. Yeah, I have like a I have like a few I have quite a few backpacks actually now that I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just fill up one of the backpacks in the bag of holding up with dirt and then throw it back
Okay.
in there.
Okay. Easy peasy.
Hey, don't you? Where are those cockatrices? Are they nearby? The bodies?
Yeah, they're right over there.
Maybe we can open them up and skin them and use their stomachs for bags or something.
Yeah, pretty much they're
Yeah.
melted. There's not left. There's
Oh.
nothing left. Kentucky Fried Chicken burnt to a crisp.
That's what we had for dinner last
You
night.
know what? Hey, does Desmond know if cockatrices can be used for food, or if
Yeah.
they're too toxic?
No, they could probably be used for food. You
Just
just
only lightly
have to.
barbecued. We can
Yes.
eat Desmond's a rich. We can
I don't know
easily
about
use
eat
them,
that.
save on our rations.
Listen. I'm just saying, Shift Visual, when he cooks things, he only cooks them to be well done. Like that is the only option. So if you're okay with that, go
Well,
ahead.
if it's a chicken, then thankfully it's well done.
Oh, fair. As long as you like a nice, like, a nice glazing of charcoal, yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Could probably scrape it off though.
I just realized. I don't know how that happened too. Let me see if I can fix it real quick. There we go. The DM is back. I just realized that my camera switched over to virtual. I don't know how that happened, so it wasn't showing anything. Although nobody's here to see me. Everybody wants to see the game, but All right. So after you guys have your long rest, you find yourselves rested, feeling better about yourselves, spells boosted back, and energy maxed. Where to now?
My question is, I'm gonna ask for Visco too, since he's intelligence is high for his main thing. He wonders and just starts a conversation. I wonder if this material mixed with our healing potions will have any effect.
You mean put the dirt in the potions?
Yeah.
Sean, do I know if
but
do I know if putting the magic dirt in the potions would have any effect other than making them dirty?
No, it would. It would. It's not magic dirt. It's just really rich dirt.
It's really good dirt. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. I thought it was like a somewhat
It's dirty.
unnaturally like good dirt.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like the stuff in Wakanda with the little flower.
The V-Scroll will simply say, you know, if you like a earthier taste to your healing potions, there are better ways to do that. I can recommend some herbs, some root vegetables that you could kind of like mix in with them. That would probably be more effective than this. This is just probably just nice soil.
Yeah,
I'm taking
alright.
it because of who I am as a person.
Okay. Well then.
Okay.
All
Where to?
well, let us go. Drag the boat back to the water.
All right. As you guys walk your way back down to, you see your boat sits there awaiting you once again, looking out over the relatively smooth as glass underground lake. The dripping of water can be heard occasionally as the water coming from overhead seeps through the earth, trickles down the various stalactites, I should say, stalagmites, and drips into the lake itself. I guess Ragnar's going to be the only one to go.
Nope. Everyone else is going to. Don't worry.
Okay. I think Ragnar's fell asleep on us.
Oh, yeah, there's different pings. That's neat.
Yeah. I moved Ragnar because Ragnar's old and sleepy. All right. As you guys get back in the boat, Dungeon Master has control. Where do we wish to go?
This way. Is this upstream or downstream down here?
This actually, let me double check real quick. Yeah, so that actually is flowing out of the lake. So that is, yeah, so that's flowing this direction. So you would go with the stream or with the current in this direction.
Does it look like it'd be hard to row back the other way, or?
No, it's probably the same as the other. It's not very difficult at all.
Let's go then.
All right. Somebody give me a perception check, please.
You want just one?
Yeah, just one person. I mean, it's for everybody, so you can do it with advantage if you like.
I think Desmond is kind of the guy for this.
I had +7 on, but yeah, go for
And then
it.
I guess Tarikas is the guy for this. My bad. Go for it, Tarikas. Nice.
Yeah, you see nothing. As you guys move your way, you can see that the all of these caverns, as you guys are going through, are natural. There doesn't seem to be any man-made or or any humanoid creature made like dwarves or anything like that. This river looks to have been here for centuries and millennia, carving its way through the rock. Up ahead, though, as you're moving, the water gets a little bit faster, but not too bad. And as you come around the bend, you can see the ornate bridge. And as you guys are flowing, you can see that eventually you'll be flowing out of the cavern complex. Unlike the entry down here to the south, this one's actually high enough that you guys have to duck your heads a little bit. Although if you have the mast up, it'll hit the mast, or the boat will go under while taking the mast out as it goes past.
You definitely don't have that up.
Yep. So, however, you guys can see that this, as you approach it, you find yourselves about to exit the cavern complex on this boat, and it disappears into the darkness beyond. All you have to do is duck your head slightly, and you will continue on exiting the the caves from this side. If
So
we
does
want to
this-
continue.
Does this take us? Do we get the feeling that this takes us out of this underground complex that is like does this lead outside?
So the
Or just another
entry,
part of the dungeon?
don't know the entry left, and went for about a half a mile, and wound up ending where it was a vertical shaft going up. Now
I'd
this
like to-
one,
I'd like to put my immovable rod down. Like, I imagine there are like seats on the boat, stuff like that, places for us
Yeah.
to sit. Like a kind of angle underneath one of those, turn it on, act like an anchor, basically, to keep us from continuing to go downstream for a moment.
okay.
And I want to ask the guy. Okay.
Give me another perception check, please, somebody. No advantage on this one, just regular. What was that total? What Tarika's house? Yeah. So, nothing out of the ordinary for Nyla's dragon.
Pavish was going to say, do we want to send one of the familiars up ahead? Because we have to kind of duck down in here. It would be difficult to row back, I imagine, if we decide this is a dead end or a place we don't want to go. You want to scout it out first? Send dragon, send my eagle this time. Send both.
Raldo can go. If you want to send Eagle with you, you can.
I'll
Okay.
keep him with us for now.
All right. So Raldo, taking his cue, disappears into the tunnel, much like he had done previously. Did Raldo go last time, or did Pravis go's Eagle? I
Raldo
forget.
and Eagle went last time. They both went.
No, only one went.
Okay, maybe only Raldo. I know I was the one controlling it.
Yeah.
But I will be on cue to immediately recall him if shit goes wrong.
Okay. However, as he disappears, he gets out of range relatively quickly. But he gets about 300 or 400 feet, and as he gets further down, he suddenly begins to hear this roaring sound. And as he gets closer, he sees the spray of water, and suddenly he sort of opens up over this small underground cavern that drops about 500 feet straight down before the river continues and disappears into the Underdark. But if you're anybody on the river, would be going over this waterfall, dropping to the rocks below about 500 feet before being able to continue into the Underdark. And there is no real gap between the exit of the water and the roof of the tunnel that exits where this water flows out.
Oh.
Alright, he's gonna look around, and Nido's gonna tell the others, well, looks like we found a large cavern into the Underdark.
Oh, great.
I'm
If we
gonna
want to
go
go
ahead
fight some
and,
drow.
recall him.
So, I assume you tell us about the waterfall.
Oh, and yeah, don't go down there. There's a waterfall down there too.
All right, so going this way is a bad idea. Look, this is what I needed to know. Thank you. Shall we roll back?
I would prefer that than falling 500 feet to our death.
Yeah,
What?
I tend to agree. To be honest, I do not have the feather falling spell, so this is something to be avoided. Although I suppose I do have an immovable rod, so like
Let's ask the real question.
it is to be avoided. It is to be avoided.
I was gonna say, let's ask the real question for Visco. How long can you hold yourself up?
It's more of a like a I'm going to quickly press and unpress the button over and over again until I eventually reach the ground while holding on to dear life.
Hmm.
Maybe with some sort of rope apparatus.
Maybe.
All right. As you guys make your way, it's a little bit more difficult. The water is a little bit heavier of a flow, a little bit more of a current as you guys move back down the underground river, going against the stream. But eventually, after about a half hour or so of slowly moving your way, you find yourselves back in the underground lake.
Left.
Hey, you guys
Take it
move
back
your
to
way.
the hall.
You guys find your way and once again are able to beach your craft as you see that there are a couple of tunnels leading ahead to the left and to the right. And you're able to beach your boat once again, anchoring it with a python. And that's where we are going to leave tonight's session so that we don't have to get too much further into anything.
I'm going to attack the dragon turtle now. Oh, wait.
Ooh,
that's a good idea.
I want to fight a dragon turtle.
I'm just kidding.
I would like to fight one, but only provisionally, and that provision is that I can be about 1,000 feet away from it the entire time.
So, question.
Yes.
First edition's potion mixture rules and stuff.
Yep.
Does those exist in the 5th edition?
You know, in my world, they do.
There are
Alright.
definitely there are rules for making potions in 5e.
Well, what he's saying is there are missability rules in first edition where if you drank 2 potions back to back, they could potentially not mix, and you could
those are
blow
those
yourself
are in
up.
the DMG for 5e too.
Yeah, I've never even noticed it, but yeah, there's definitely possibilities and stuff like that. But I appreciate
their potion mishap rules.
I appreciate my players hanging out. Apologize for a little bit of technical difficulty. Right before the game started, suddenly my monitor went out, and I was like getting so frustrated because I was all set up, and all of a sudden my monitor went out, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? And I couldn't figure it out, and I rebooted my computer, and it was still doing it. When I plugged, so I have just the one camera. Well, my laptop for work has one on it, but I never use it because it sucks. So I always disconnect my webcam off of my home computer and plug it into my laptop. Well, of course, for game night, I got to do the reverse. And somehow, when I had to move my box so I could get behind it to plug in the webcam, I inadvertently loosened the plug-in for my monitor. And I was going crazy. I'm like, oh my God, 20 minutes before the game starts. And all of a sudden I got no monitor. I'm like, what the hell? I could work off of one monitor. It just really sucks. So it's bad enough with 2. As you see, I can't even keep up a game chat, which I apologize if folks are talking in game chat. And I know that Cardman was out there dropping 20s and stuff. I'm like, son of a gun, I ain't got no, what the hell? But anyway, got it fixed, and I appreciate those that hung out tonight. Players, like I said, I appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. For those that follow, you know that we stream Monday night, so we will be this upcoming Monday. Hopefully, family and work won't intervene again. It really sucks we have 3 guys that can run releases, myself and 2 other guys. Like I said, one of them is overseas visiting with his family because they're from overseas, and his dad was going through surgery, so he's been staying with family. So he's like way different time zone, so he can't do it. And the other guy has a hot project that we're working on trying to get out the door. So it's just like me. So anytime they want to do a release, it's like, Sean, got to do a release. And of course, the way our business rule is, we can't release during normal business hours. Well, we have businesses from Hawaii to New York that use our services. So we have to wait till everybody's shut down, basically, or at least the vast majority. So it's always midnight Eastern Standard Time that I have to be ready to go. And of course, all the prelim stuff, we got to get everything published, staged, ready to go. And it's just like, and I'm the guy. So it's like, hey, I got plans Monday night. Oh, yeah, sorry, dude, we need you for release. Technically, I probably could game. Even and then do the release. But the problem is 99% of the time, like 2 to 3 hours before release, I've got last minute shit that they tell me I got to get done. So anyway, that's my life, and I hate it sometimes because I look forward to Monday nights. I look forward to every other Friday night, and then whenever something happens, especially this last week, because I even tweeted out, "We're ready to go, going game night tonight, can't wait." Not even an hour and a half later, hey, sorry, can't game because of. But I do appreciate everybody that's been hanging out with us. Hopefully you will catch us Monday. Our group there is in the free city of Greyhawk. They are going through an adventure that I believe Nilo and Paviskro know well, as they are in the free city, and there's some sort of evilness going on with a cleric of St. Cuthbert, who was attacked. And so the party, all they wanted to do is have a vacation. They're like, we want to go to the city, we want to relax, have some downtime. They weren't even there a day. Weren't even there a day when they got pulled into the constable's office and were asked a million questions. And it's kind of funny. If anybody missed the stream, not this past Monday, but the previous session that we gamed.
That's it, I quit.
He's like, I killed a guy and I quit the game. I'm like, what? Our thief got really, really upset. I don't know what I said or did. All they were doing was trying to ask questions, and he got really hot under the collar. And I mean, not just a little bit, but in real life, he was like fuming mad. And I'm like, dude, not sure what I did, but he's like, we gave him our names. I'm like, okay, think about it. When you're coming to a medieval city, you come through gate A and you sign a ledger. Figure the odds that some random cop stopping you for questioning knows who the hell you are because you signed into a ledger, right? It's not like he'd open up his iPad and look up city records and say, oh, that's who you are. Okay. But yeah, I was glad that we got it worked out because he's like, he's been with us for a while and he's a great, great player. But it's been a long time since I've had a player get that anger at me personally, at a table. So yeah, that's one thing I always want to stress, man. If there's something that goes sideways that you don't agree with, we need to stop the game and hammer it out right there. Don't let shit fester. Because I try to say that I don't want to lead guys by the nose, but I try to present enough to allow you guys to make choices. But at the same time, I want to be able to provide you guys with adventure, right? And so I know what he wants to do in the game, and he's getting hopefully opportunity to do that while you guys are going through while they are going through the adventure. I mean, but yeah, that was kind of scary to me. I'm like, dude, I don't want to lose him as a player. He's a great player. He plays a great thief. But yeah, man, it was, if you missed the session, you need to go, I got it posted out there, so you need to go check it out. But yeah, man, it was good stuff. But yeah, catch us, man, because like I said, they're in the free city. They're investigating around, and my intent is to allow, and they've actually asked questions. And I'd be interesting if you guys want to hit me on Discord for those that are on, not necessarily so much players, but for those that are on our Discord or know me or have me on a friends list somewhere on Discord, shoot me a message on some of the city adventures, the free city adventures that you think you would like. Because these guys have been asking, man, they'd like to go investigate the Castle Greyhawk, so there are several adventures in and around the free city that I would like to be able to bring them on. Even as much as I'd love to do White Plume Mountain with these guys. That would be a fun one.
But Zach feels like that Irishman on Braveheart. It's my city.
Yep. Yep. And by the way, we need to make sure that when Zadkiel gets there, because you missed last session, and I was really trying to play up the fact that, hey, this paladin that got beat up and attacked, it was a paladin of St. Cuthbert, right? And
no,
so
I was there.
Oh, were you?
I was late. Yeah. I was late.
That's right.
Because that was the one.
I
agreed to go with.
Yeah.
And then I kept going when he said, "I quit," and I go, "Can I have his boots?"
Yeah.
His boots.
I think I'd rather have his sword because when he
Oh yeah, the
unsheaths
sword.
he unsheaths his sword and it's casts invisibility on yourself at will, so it's kind of nice. So, all right. Anyway, for those that are hanging out, I'm going to be here for a few minutes. If you guys got to bail, I definitely understand it. What I'm going to try to do is figure out. Yeah, man. Good gaming with you guys.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
Yep.
Oh, and I was gonna say one thing. That thing, possibly, I'm just putting it out there. Maybe it's a power supply thing because I'm having that happen to mine because I have so many USBs in mine. So I was just curious.
No, mine actually, it wasn't USB. Mine was I have HDMI for my monitor, and what happened was I moved my box, my desktop too far, and it pulled it out about halfway, and so it didn't. I didn't see the cord fall, so I didn't think it pulled out, but apparently it did because when I went back and pushed the cord and I'm jiggled play, I said, "Oh shit, the cord's loose." That's why. I was freaking out.
Been worse. Luckily, you pulled out.
Okay, yeah, man. I'm glad I pulled out. Dude, you're such a dog. But anyway, I appreciate everybody that's been hanging out. I'm gonna figure out. I was watching her. Somebody tell me. I'll just look on my history here because I'm gonna. They're not. I just started following them because I got the word from Darling Creepshow on her channel. That's who they are. So I'm gonna raid a group called the Bleak Season. I literally just started following them. I don't know if it's a 5e game they're running or if it's some other system or whatever, but I have never followed them before. So I'm gonna look and see if I can find them if they're still online here. So let me look. Yep, they are still there. So we're gonna. Wow, how many they got there? That's not too bad at all. So we're going to raid a group called the Bleak Season. Darling Creepshow's over there as one of the players. Hopefully you guys will stay with us. Hopefully we will see you guys on Monday. So like I said, our group is in the free city of Greyhawk, and we're gonna see where that adventure goes as they are getting involved in a mystery of something going on. Somebody attacked a paladin of St. Cuthbert and now the party was originally suspects because they were like the last ones to see him before he went home and blah 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 blah. So, but I definitely appreciate you guys. Hopefully we'll see you on a Monday. But if not, we will see you not next Friday, but the Friday after, as our party continues to investigate the depths of Judge Camp. And this actually gives me time to set up the walls for the lower level because I thought I was done, but I didn't. I got half of them done. I got all the outside stuff done. I got to do the inner ones. So, but anyway, we'll appreciate you guys. And just remember, in a world that you can be anything that you want, all we ask is that you be kind. Hang on for just a second. Let's see how many people we can get to bounce over there. So if we get everybody, that's awesome. Even if we get most people, I think that's great. But looks like we got everybody. So don't forget to show them some love. Let them know where you're coming from, and see you next time. Peace.
Good night.
Have fun.
Of course, it didn't send me over there.
I'm there.
It really irritates the hell out of me that it does that. I don't know why it does that, Alpha.
Give you a warning that we're dealing with some darkish material here tonight, so please don't feel like you have to sit through it if that's not your kind of stuff. But we this is a bit of a dark horror stream, although it hasn't been too bad so far. But just let you know, appreciate the raid. Very, very kind of you. Thank you for dropping in. And if you do stick around, I hope you enjoy. Back in the rot room. There you go. Fans of Darling, totally right up their alley.
All right, y'all have yourself a good night.
All right, brother.
Yeah,
See
you
you
too, bro.
Back in the rot room. You have figured out that Horace just wants to be recognized, wants to go on
too
living,
dark for
wants
me,
to exist
actually.
beyond this moment, wants to, not just fade away sort of thing and be forgotten. How would you go about dealing with that? Mr. Hierophant. And Madame Fading Star. Hey, thank you for the gifted sub. Really appreciate it. Very kind of you.
Well, darling, perhaps your immortality could be found in death. You know.
That sounds suspiciously like you're offering to kill me for my own good.